live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch and Periscope as well. This is the Gusalicious so-called open mic, and I'm Gus or Justin, and I host the Gusalicious open mic and podcast, and everyone's welcome to come on and join us here in Zoom or just watch the live stream. Your people are welcome to come on the podcast that I do, video podcast, and just chat about your projects, your music, your art, your life story, and all that, and promote your business or anything you want to do, and or your nonprofit or whatever. And just let me know. Hit me up through email, jsinTheTrees@gmail.com. We have quite a few guests today that I'm stoked to hear because we got a sound check that no one got to hear, and we probably should have just had the sound check live streamed. Like next time, I'll probably do that just at one, just turn on the live stream because it was pretty cool. Like sometimes people like to hear sound checks because it's like at a real show you hear sound checks. Sometimes there's like this is interesting. Anyway, we have Heidi and Tony first, and then we'll have Chris or Jeff, whoever plays rock paper scissors virtually and wins that. And but Tony, I don't know anything about you, Tony. I don't know if you're able to hear me right now, but Tony, are you from Massachusetts? Is that where you guys are, Massachusetts?
Well, I live in Maine right now.
Maine. Why do I always call it Massachusetts? Why do I say Massachusetts every time? Anyone that lives in a state with an M, I just assume it's Massachusetts. So where were you born, Tony?
57.
No, where were you born? Like what city? Where did you grow up? Born and raised?
Born in Los Angeles. I was born in Long Beach, California.
Okay. And then when did you get out to Maine?
Oh, geez, Luis, I've come up on and off for years here. I had a friend who had a recording studio, and I traveled a lot. I lived in Albuquerque a lot, and I played in a bunch of blues bands throughout the years. So I just sort of traveled.
Wow.
It's either Maine or Albuquerque.
So I don't know if you have any like websites you want to put in the chat eventually after you're done playing, so that we can hear some of your music. Because I'm curious. Me and Jeff are big blues fans, and we definitely want to hear you, and we'll definitely check it out and we'll promote it and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm stoked that you're here with Heidi. Heidi, you're born and raised in Maine, right? Or no?
No, I kind of lived all over. I was raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I moved to Maine about 5 years ago.
All right.
And I met Tony. Nothing else to do here but play guitar. So I picked up my guitar, which I had never before, and Tony started out as my guitar instructor, and we became fast friends. And now I drag him to gigs with me. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm really super glad super glad that you made it, and stoked to hear you to perform. Go ahead and introduce your first songs and whatnot, or what you want to, if you want to say anything about them, and then the stage is yours.
All right, cool. Do you want us to just do like 3 or so, or?
Yeah, we don't have many people here, so they'll be popping in later. So I know Jeff's gonna be like, no, no, but he's laughing right now. Do two, and then we'll see. See how that goes, because we can rotate. Like you maybe, I don't know. You can do two, like that you sound checked with, and then we'll rotate probably, and then then Chris will do like two, and Jeff will do two, and we'll keep it like that, and then and if they're real super quick songs, then maybe you can do three. But like it depends. Are you trying to do a lot now, and because you have to leave pretty soon, or because if you're able to stick around, and then we try to rotate to keep it kind of going after a couple, and then but if you have to leave since you are on the East Coast, then,
Yeah, we're gonna stick around. We've pretty much landed for
I
the
want to.
night.
I want to check this out. I've
Yeah.
never seen this technology before. Hey, everybody! Cheers. It's excellent. This is very. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit mesmerized, despite my hardness of hearing. I just sort of. This is like I'm actually in a virtual world now.
Yes, you are. You're on Instagram Live right now. You're on Facebook Live. You're on YouTube Live. I'll put all the links in the chat so that you can send those out to whoever, if people are going to be able to watch or something. But it's all documented, so you'll be able to watch this later too to see how you did and see what it sounded like, and to improve on whatever. Because there's different ways to get different quality of sound. Like through a phone, it's okay. But Jeff's like, yeah, okay. Hi. Yeah, okay, that's good. I like that.
Great
Heidi,
song, Jim. Trying to say.
I'll start rambling on and on if I don't get cues from Jeff. So yeah, take it away, Heidi, and we'll chat you up a little bit after you do some songs.
All right, I'm gonna start with "Dimming of the Day." I know Bonnie Raitt sang the song, but I think somebody else actually wrote it. I'm not sure. Maybe I should look into that, but it's one of my favorites, one of Tony's favorites. This old house is falling down round my ears. I am drowning in a rhythm of my tears. When all my will is gone, hold me sway. I need you at the beginning of the day. Pull me like the moon pulls on the tide. You know just where I keep my better side. What days come keep us far apart? A broken promise or a broken heart. Now all the bonny birds have wheeled away, and I need you at the dim of the day. Come the night, you're only what I want. Come the night, you could be my confidant. I see you on the street in company. Why don't you come and ease your mind with me? I am living for the night we steal away, and I need you at the dim of the day. Yes, I need you at the dimming of the day.
Yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, we you got some fans, Heidi. Look like on Facebook. Who was it? Dang, I just went off Facebook. Yeah, someone was saying we loved you and Tony. You have a fan. I don't know. On my Facebook, did you share the video or something?
No. I kind of forgot to, actually. I was
Oh,
gonna.
okay. Yeah, maybe do that. But same with everybody else. If you want to share the video on Facebook and just so people can check it out. But I'll go back to it right now and figure out who was. You might know the person, but anyway, yeah, that was sounded really good. Any feedback? I know Iris is probably has some feedback on that last song. Anything, Iris?
Oh, just beautiful, moving. You are so talented. I need to find you on social media.
Totally. Hit me up on. I'll friend me or whatever they do that thing.
Can we buy your album for like $1 million, or where do we do that?
yeah, we're working on it.
You don't have any? Do you have any YouTube channels, or like any like? Are you on Spotify or anything like that?
No, no. We do have a Facebook, Tony's Martini Club.
Okay,
I haven't
sure.
put a lot up there. I do put some solo videos up once in a while on my personal Facebook thing, but
For sure. Yeah, I know a lot of people that would enjoy that type of music, like not that type of music, but like I mean, I don't know what I mean by that, but like the mellow stuff, like I like it all. I like blues. I like mellow. I like anything. But so yeah, do another tune, and then we can chat you up a little bit after that. But,
all right. Ode to
actually,
Billy.
let-
I'll get some licks in here.
wait, hold on. Do you know the person named Jonah Dickerson? No, that's for Iris. Okay, sorry. So I had false fans. Okay, Heidi, we have false fans for you. But I'm sure if you shared the Facebook, then people would hit us up on the comments too. But yeah, it looks like Chris and Iris have some fans. Jonah Dickerson has said hello and we love you. But yeah, everyone, welcome Cheyenne. And share the links, Jeff, if you can, and then same with everyone else, Heidi, so the people can see you and catch the set out, even though they missed some of it. But yeah, take the song away, and we'll chat it up after that.
All right, cool. Ode to Billy Joe. Do some. It was the 3rd of June on all sleepy dusty today. I was out shopping cotton and my brother, he was feeling hay. At dinner time he stopped and walked back to the house to eat. Mama hollered out the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. Then she said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. Today, Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And Papa said to Mama, as he passed around the black cat case, well, Billy Joe never had a lick of sense past the biscuits place. Just 5 more acres in the lower 40 I got a plow. And Mama said it was a shame about Billy Joe and it. Seems like nothing ever comes to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. Now Billy Joe McAllister's above the Tallahatchie Bridge. Brother said he recollected when he had told me Billy Joe put a frog down my back at the Carroll County picture show. Wasn't I talking to him after church last Sunday night? I'll have another piece of apple pie. It just don't seem right. I saw him at the sawmill yesterday up on Choctaw Ridge. Sunday. Oh, by the way, he said he saw a girl that looked a lot like you up on Choctaw Ridge, and she and Billy Joe was throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. A year has come and gone since we heard the news about Billy Joe. Brother Mary Becky Thompson, they bought a store in Tupelo. There was a virus going around Papa caught it, and he died last spring. Now Mama doesn't seem to want to do much of anything. And me, I spend a lot of time picking flowers up on Choctaw Ridge. Drop them in the muddy water off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Wow,
Woohoo!
that was gnarly good.
That's the song.
That was excellent, Tony. Who are some of your favorite blues musicians and stuff like that?
You know, I grew up in Westerly, Rhode Island. So, I mean, in that neighborhood. So I always listened to Roomful of Blues a lot. You guys familiar with those guys, right?
No, what's that?
Roomful of Blues was like a 70s sort of Big Joe Turner horn band kind of blues type of swing and you know, a lot of that. But I just listened to a lot of different artists. Just, I can't really recall them, you know.
Do you like BB King?
I love BB King, and yeah, BB King's excellent.
Okay.
Uh,
How about
enjoy just a lot of music, so it's hard to trace back nowadays.
shoot? So you play electric guitar also?
I do.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I mean you more than welcome someday to try it out. You know, some electric guitar. I don't think we've ever really had much like electric blues guitar. Um, you know,
Hanging in on my wall when I was playing
Oh
earlier.
yes,
He was like, somebody's got to pick that thing up.
yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Sometime, yeah. If you even later today, if you're able to, let's see. We have let's see. I mean, Jeff, what do you think? Should we
Chris is up.
let's do Chris? All right, yeah.
I can go. Yeah.
Let's get it going. Let's stick around, Tony and Heidi. Thank you so much. That was amazing. I want to hear you more, but I guess Jeff says Chris is up, so Chris is up.
The rest of the show. It's fucking excellent, man. Excuse my language. Sorry.
It's all good.
Played off of each other really well, and I really like the sound, and I appreciate it. All right. I'll go.
All right, yeah. I don't know. Like, you got to make sure we have your volume. Do a little quick, because right now you were talking. I didn't even hear what you said. Like, you said something about.
You didn't hear what I said?
I couldn't really hear that. What did you say?
Can you hear it now? I was talking to them, but it's not a big deal.
Okay, yeah. It is a little quiet. It is a little quiet, but I think when you start singing it, it'll get louder. So, are you gonna do the loud song or the quiet song?
The loud song, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I think that'd be best because, yeah. All right. To give a little brief little introduction about who you are, where you're from, and all that, and then take it away.
My name's Chris. I'm living in Delaware currently. I went to college here. Originally from St. Louis area, then lived in Wisconsin throughout high school, and then now I'm here. So this first song is about sleep paralysis, which I've had pretty frequently, and I just wrote it recently, so it's not perfect.
What is sleep paralysis? Is that insomnia?
No, it's kind of hard to describe. It's kind of like you're hallucinating. It's almost like between sleep and being awake. That's how it feels anyway.
I've had that before. I had that for 6 months on How though.
Really? Well,
Yep, really. Play him off. Play him off.
so this is Into the Vortex. It's about that. Hypnopompic hallucinations. I'm being haunted by demons from time to time. When I close my eyes, I lay there helplessly as they devise a plan to scare the shit out of me. And I can't help but think I'm just losing my mind. I'm seeing demons when I sleep, a waking nightmare, and I can't move my feet. I can't talk and I can't scream. They know I know, I know it's in my head, but I roll off the bed and I fall into the vortex, and I fall into the vortex, and I fall into the vortex. Hypnopompic hallucinations. I'm being haunted by demons from time to time. When I close my eyes, I lay there helplessly as they devise a plan to scare the shit out of me. And I can't help but think I'm just losing my mind. And I fall into the vortex, and I fall into the vortex, and I fall into the vortex.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo!
Love your style, love your sound, love your songwriting. Super good stuff. You're gonna do some recordings or what? You got some recordings or?
I just got this microphone recently. Thank you.
Alright. Make some recordings, make an album so I can buy it for $1 million. And yeah, no, literally, I think you should definitely get your stuff on Spotify and all that. However, the people listen to it. I don't really listen to music on Spotify, but I even have my own music on Spotify, but I don't even listen to Spotify. But get it out there, get it out into the world. Make YouTube videos, become a YouTuber.
I appreciate
I know
that.
you're busy. You're in school, right?
No, I'm out of school. Just
Oh, okay. But I thought you said you're gonna go back to school or something for psychology.
yeah, grad school, maybe.
Yeah.
Not. I mean, if I get in, we'll
Do
see.
it. I think you'll get in, and I think you should do it and complete it. And I believe that you will complete it if you do it, if you get in, and I think you will get in. But and I'm kind of psychic. But anyway,
Oh, thank you.
no, just because, yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, psychology. It's pretty interesting. I don't know anything about it, but I'd like to talk with you another time about it. Maybe you can come on the podcast. But you have another song?
Yeah. This next one's called Flow, and it's kind of about just trying to live in the moment.
Welcome, Happy Ron from San Diego.
Hello, everybody
I love saying that. Welcome, Happy Ron from San Diego.
from San Diego. Happy Ron and San Diego go together like, I don't know. I don't got a good analogy, but
San Diego. There's no better city than that, and there's no better city to say that you're from than that, because it's just like there's nothing to say that's I don't know. It's like when you say San Diego, it's like you got the beach, you got warm water, you just want to jump in the water right now, and then but like, wait, Happy Ron, do you surf or what?
I don't surf. I used to have a bad leg, so I couldn't surf. I'm actually thinking about taking it up now that I have good artificial hips. I do boogie board though.
Okay, well that's surfing to me. I boogie board and I call that surfing. Like people surf, I say, hey, you're from California, you surf? Oh, of course, yeah. I body surf without a
Well,
board. I
yeah,
boogie board, but I call that surfing.
oh, I definitely go in the water. Yeah, I mean you can't be in San Diego and not go in the water. You know?
Yeah, or even just chill out by the beach. Anyway, we have Chris here from Delaware. Well, not from Delaware. From let me see if I can remember, even though I'm kind of scatterbrained. Originally from St. Louis, lived in Wisconsin,
Mhm.
and now in Delaware.
That is accurate.
All right, take it away. Remind people about the song, and like, as I sorry I interrupted you. What's the song about again?
It's kind of about living in the moment and trying to. That's about it.
All right, I like it.
Flow.
Break me down, help me feel the ground, slow my pulse, the pressures all unfold. I guess I'll think about it later. For now, I float, I float. No past, no future, no premonitions. Just now, right now, I flow. No ties, no lies, no figuring it all out. No ruminating circle of doubt. Just now.
That's it.
Chris,
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Very
It made me relate to the time I'm going through right now with my son, because it's been going on for 3 years, and now it's getting harder to hold on at all. And so when you said just now, I was like, yeah, just now, and don't look back on the 3 years and say, oh my God, it's been so long, but just take it for today, just now, and that might help me. And meditating can help. I get in treatment, in group therapy all week long in the Zooms. They're always doing a meditation exercise before the groups. And I have always had a terrible time of meditating. I know some people love it and everything, but I just can't sit still. I used to do yoga, but I don't even like yoga anymore because it makes me too in touch with the now. And so I do like, fast workouts that make me sweat and get out the tension. But if I could slow down, like you said, slow my pulse and slow my brain, that would really help. And I don't usually participate in those exercises because I just don't like them. But I think I'm going to start doing it because I can see you were so peaceful, you're full of peace, and your songs, yeah, your songs allude to that peace, and your heart is peaceful, and you're a beautiful musician, and I really relate to your work.
Wow, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Okay. Well, thank you, Chris. That was great. I'm gonna go ahead and play one. And then after that we'll have a Cheyenne. Um, and then it'll be Happy Ron. And then we'll get back to Heidi after that. Justin needed to step away, and he asked me to just take over as being host for a few minutes until he comes back. So, uh, uh, what else am I supposed to say? I don't know. Let's just. I really appreciate that song, Chris. That was great, and I'm gonna do a little Van Morrison for you, and see how that goes. Half a mile from the county fair, with the rain pouring down. Me and Billy standing there with a silver half a crown. Half a full of fishing rod with a tackle on the back. We just stood there getting wet with the back against the fence. Oh, the water, oh, the water, oh, the water. Hope it don't rain all day. And it's stung me to my soul. Stung just like Jelly Roll. And it stung me. And it stung me to my soul. Stung just like gone home. And it stung me. And the rain let up and the sun came up and we were getting dry. All stood there, a pickup truck, and I nearly passed us by. So we jumped right in with the driver grin, and he dropped us down the road. And we looked to swim, and we jumped the grin when he mentioned fishing poles. Oh, the water, oh, the water, oh, the water. Let it run all over me. And it stung me to my soul. Stung just like Jelly Roll. And it stung me. And it stung me to my soul. Stung just like gone home. And it stung me. And on the way back home, we sang the song, but our throats were getting dry. Then we saw a man from across the road with the sunshine in his eye. Well, we lived alone in a little home in a great big gallon jar. There were bottles full for me and you, and he said, hey, there you are. Oh, the water, oh, the water, oh, the water. Get myself from the mountain stream. And it stung me to my soul. Stung me just like Jelly Roll. And it stung me. And it stung me to my soul. Stung me just like going home. And it stung me. Thank you guys.
Yeah, Jeff, make me host. But yeah, that was good.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
That's
gotta-
cool.
I
Hold on.
love Van Morrison. Brings me back to college days.
I'm gonna try to make you host. How do I do that?
Click on the little dots in my picture and say make host or something. I don't know, or just
Okay.
you didn't have it on speaker view when you were playing, so you just showed people picking their nose and stuff, but like me. But
How do I make you host?
I don't know, but you can probably leave the no, don't leave the your host. So you click what I did was you go up to the people's pictures and you click the three dots and it should say make host.
Yeah, I don't have three dots on my phone, so I'll probably leave and just jump right back out.
All right. Hopefully it doesn't shut the whole thing down, but because it might end for all.
No, I'm just gonna leave meeting. Oh, now it says assign host and leave. Yeah.
All right, I'm host. Anyway, hope everyone's doing good. Is Chris here? Chris Gitcho. Is that how you pronounce it? Chris Gitcho?
That is how you pronounce it, Gitcho.
Gitcho. Okay, I'm on my Facebook right now, and we have a reporter from the Ivanhoe Soul, who is a great news reporter and it's a great bilingual publication. And they asked, Chris Gitcho, what inspired you to write/sing your songs? Like, yeah, like I want to know. Like, also, like I was thinking the same thing. Like, I wasn't there. I wasn't the host when you did your last song, but I actually stayed and listened to the whole thing before I went and used the restroom real quick. But so yeah, we have people, actual in publications asking questions about your music. So that tells you, that's a little hint that
Wow, yeah.
there's something good going on there. And they're published to they're in like multiple different cities. Like their publication is in Ivanhoe and Exeter, California, and people from Visalia, where I live, read it, and I'm sure all over Central Valley. So you never know what could happen from this one interview question. But here's the first one. What inspired you to write and sing your songs, Chris Gitcho?
Well, Into the Vortex was inspired by getting sleep paralysis frequently. It got to the point where it was every single day, and there's no real experience like it. It feels like generally sleep paralysis takes place in the setting that you're actually sleeping in. So for me, it's in my bed, and it almost feels like I'm awake, but I'm actually sleeping. But in the state where the setting is where I am sleeping, I will hear like footsteps or knocks at the door that aren't actually happening. Or see shadowy figures at my door, and in that state you're completely paralyzed and just it's a lot of fear. There's no real fear like seeing some kind of shadowy demonic figure standing in front of you and not being able to do anything about it, even if you can't make out their face or they aren't saying anything. It's a scary feeling, and it was happening so often, and with this really loud ringing noise in my ears, and it felt like I was spinning in a vortex when I was falling out of it. I went to a neurologist and actually had a sleep study done because I thought I might be having partial seizures or something, and everything came back normal with the sleep study and everything else, but the frequency of it has gone down, but it started coming back recently, every once in a while, and it inspired me to write that song about it, and kind of a high energy song, because it's so visceral, it's so different than anything else I've experienced. So
No, yeah, I think I've had something similar to that. I don't know exactly. I try to wake myself up, but I always wonder, like, maybe I should just try to go with it. Am I gonna be taken to another dimension in another world? Will I ever come back? Anyway, but how about flow? Like, what one's like? How about go a little bit more into flow?
yeah, flow is kind of an ideal situation for me where I can I have a fair amount of anxiety in general day-to-day life, and a lot of it is over the future and thinking back to the past. I'll ruminate over stuff in the past, and flow is kind of just an ideal living in the moment, trying to ignore the past and the future and all the possibilities of the future, and just stay where you are in that moment and just go along with it. And a flow state happens when you're doing something that you're really into and deeply inspired by in that moment. So I get into a flow state while I'm playing guitar sometimes. And it feels like time doesn't really exist, and you just keep going where you are. And I guess flow is just that idealized scenario where I can just completely live in the moment. So
For
happens
sure, dude.
rarely, but it happens at least.
Yeah. I appreciate you giving all the feedback and all that. Happy Ron, are you ready to play, or Cheyenne? Are you wanting to do a
I'm
poem?
ready to play if you want, whatever you want.
Okay,
So it's
Cheyenne,
gonna
you
be
got here.
Cheyenne, then Happy Ron.
Okay, Cheyenne, are you wanting to do a poem?
Yeah, I have too.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. This is a fundraiser, by the way, everyone, for CASA of Tulare County. They were nice enough to come on in my podcast and talk about it, and so. Um, but yeah, thank you to CASA of Tulare County for coming on my podcast and telling us a little bit about yourself. And this for people that are watching, if you can spare like $5, $5 million, or however much, 5 cents, you're more than welcome to go to the CASA of Tulare County. It's at CASA. I gotta look up the website, but you type in CASA of Tulare County .org, I believe. Maybe just CASA TulareCo.org is what the real one is. But you type in Google search CASA of Tulare County, and it'll take you to the website. You could donate 1 cent, $1 million, or however much you can, or just learn more about them, and maybe volunteer and whatnot.
Could you put their information in the chat, please?
Yeah. I'll put all the information in the chat, and I'll put it in the comments of the Facebook lives and all that stuff too. But yeah,
Thank you.
I'm trying to raise a little bit of funds for them. It doesn't they didn't say that like if we didn't raise any money for them they'd hate me or anything or hate us, but they just would appreciate us raising some funds for CASA of Tulare County, because they do some really good things for their nonprofit, and they do some good things for the community, and that involves helping out children. And so if anyone is down to help out the cause, you feel free to donate. People here in the Zoom meeting, but this is also mainly for the people that are outside of it, because your contribution is really you playing and performing. But everyone here in the Zoom meeting is fine. Is open to. I'm open to having you donate if you want, but no pressure. It's mainly those that are watching out in the interwebs, because I know we got like 3 people on Facebook and like 2 on like Instagram, from just my pals and stuff like that. And I'm just trying to coax my pals into giving if they're feeling it, into giving. Anyway, Cheyenne, take it away. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you are, and then we will the stage is yours.
Okay. Hi, my name is Cheyenne Jang. That's my pen name, even though I don't have any pens out there. And I took a class to learn how to self-publish, because I have about 700 poems that I've collected over 6 years. And I'm excited to start formatting the book. It's going to be like 10 books, because they said you can only have like 100 to 120 pages per book. So I'm taking it one book at a time, and I'm trying to do it without a computer, which is hard. I went to Grinnell College. That's where I got inspired for a lot of my poetry. I'm an adult survivor of abuse, the worst kind possible. And that's a lot of what I write about. But what I'm going to read you right now is some haikus that aren't really haikus. I forgot what the name of that is, but it begins with an S. I can never remember it. I need to write it down. And some riddles. The riddles I'm going to read really slow, because sometimes I don't even get them. Okay, so here I go. First, I'm going to read the haikus. Psychiatrists speak. Ears grow wild with surround sound, squeezing sense from sense. Psychotic haiku. Listen as leaves fall, violent sobs like tears, wondering when they'll stop. Juliet haiku. And this is nothing but a saying that I really believe in. No force, pure choice. And what I also add to that is if you're offered A and B and then an alternate C, take the D and say yes or no. And you have the right to say no. Rape is violence. Prosecution is hindered as a child cries alone. Born not to fortune, stripped and varnished daily, I will bloom neon. Abuse haiku. My garden had not yet been fertilized. Without warning, he gave seed. I bloomed too early. Innocence lost haiku. Crime, only valid when mental gates open up, revealing a lie. Truth haiku. Picked up by a bus, syringed into a coma, woke up, freedom gone. System dominant haiku. Empower yourself. Choose neither A or B and use permanent ink. Yo, Vincent van Gogh, you might have painted an ear instead of cutting it off. Artist haiku. Optimistic news is forever hard to find for a sitting duck. Political haiku. Potential is a fence which with power fires ACT like a team. Advice haiku. The West is the best, baby. The West is the best. Lizard King, choose me or forever rest. Existential haiku. Sweet weather. Bubbles, flower sadly waves goodbye. Was my brain damaged? Surgery haiku. Met on a chorus top. Indigo love. Pick daisies. A child welcomes colors. ADD haiku. 7 demons caught a Scarlet O'Hara of sorts. Frankly, I do care. Windy haiku. Once upon a time, water rolled off my backside, and I was his girl. Broken back haiku. A slow garden grows. Frost hit me square in the eye as I took a left. Picked up, I remember that. Listen as leaves fall. Each tear draws a unique blue hue. Listen as leaves fall. Art follows each with color. Wonder when they will stop. Potential is a promise. Embracing change fervently. Call me sweet. And now I have a few jokes and riddles. They're not racist, they're not anti-Semitic, and they're not homophobic, but they may poke fun of those ideologies. Jokes and riddles. How can a belt buy you love? It keeps your pants up when your zipper's down. How does my appearance hinder your looks? I close my eyes. How can you tell your man will be a good lover? He kisses your ass even if you have halitosis. Why do colors bleed? Because love says I love you after putting your white pants with his red dress. Not haiku, joke. How can you tell a woman is pregnant? Men look at her stomach before they look at her breast. What's wrong with Ricky Martin? He went into hiding because they got pregnant and he gained 70 pounds. His partner hopes to have him back to normal soon. What's the name of the scent? And it's spelled Roeroe, because my boat is full. What does an Orthodox Jewish man do on Christmas Eve? Put off shaving for another year. What is the most common hope or wish someone with severed genitals can expect? Plastic surgery and an Academy Award from Meg Ryan. Why do brown hoodies attract black men? because there is a woman underneath with long tresses and virgin eyes. Why do white men feel guilty after Bible study? Because it's hard to swallow. If you're over 40, how many children can you expect to have? It depends on your mental status or that you were lucky enough to escape eugenics from a Nazi doctor. How does a man make a woman feel if she has no sexual organs? Like a pier sitting on the dock of the bay, hoping for a tide to wash her away. What do purple spots on your eyes mean? You have UV vision that filters out violence. A woman has twins, but is only told about the girl after the C-section. Why is this? Because she has been deemed too mentally ill to take care of even one baby. Thanks for the lack of duress. What do doctors think about? Whatever is on your mind. Allah and God both woke up at the same time and wondered if they had a split personality. God consults his social worker, who reassures him that others' confusion about who God is, whether Allah or God, has no effect on them mentally. Even God can have problems that the mental health system can help with, but Allah still loves him. A phoenix by any other name can make flames that reach up, hoping for more. What does Diana Ross have in common with the Princess Diana? Good looks, awesome children, and the loss of time due to an hourglass turned over way too soon for one. Why did the Bee Gees stop making records? They mastered how to transcend countries, bodies, identities, and war. What's wrong with being gay? Ask them. They'll tell you it's none of your goddamn business and transfigure into their true beauty before your very eyes. A disabled man who uses a wheelchair wanted to upgrade to a hover-round. They said he wasn't old enough. He said he wanted to see the Grand Canyon. They told him to go see a prostitute. A man once had long raven locks and looked like the statue of a king. His girlfriend treated him like Narcissus so much he turned mentally ill and thought he was Brad Pitt. And that's it, folks.
Nice. Thank you, Cheyenne, for sharing all those haikus and poems. That was very
Right.
interesting, and I appreciate you doing those. Yeah, I need to write some haikus myself. I've been thinking about it, but I don't. What is it again?
What is it again?
5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and it has to be about nature. That's the typical Japan. So that's what I was calling them haikus, but they're really something else called the sencha or something like that. Doc told me about it. I have to look it up because I always forget the word. But the ones that are about nature are real haikus.
Happy Ron from San Diego is next, and amazing. He's a body surfer just like me, and he's gonna play the ukulele.
Bass. Ukulele
Yeah.
bass.
All right, thank you, Cheyenne, and Happy Ron. Take it away. I think people know you're from San Diego, but give a brief introduction and about the song.
The song I wrote, I used to go to a open mic. It was a bunch of African American poets and me, and so this was kind of influenced by the experience of being around uh, people that had a different life experience than I did, and what I learned, and some of the things it brought out of me. It's called Ukulele Bass. Evil happens every day. Evil. You know what? I'm actually forgetting how to play this. Evil happens every day. It's hard keeping pace. Now I got to find a way to make the world a better place. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've watched the strong hurt the weak without a second thought. I've watched them both eat the meat. I'm grateful for what they got. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good.
What happened, Happy Ron? You're on mute, Happy Ron. Why are you on mute, Happy Ron? You're still on mute.
There we go. Sorry about that. Seen friends fight like death about what they think's unfair. We've only few chances of breath, so why stink up the air? I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've hurt the people that I love for no reason at all. Have thoughts I'd like to get rid of. Now I'm gonna heed the call. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. I've seen so much bad, so I'm gonna do good. Sorry for the technical problems there.
Yeah, that's not good. You got Heidi and Tony clapping and giving some thumbs up. So you got a couple more. One more.
Yeah, this is my new song. I've been spent the last 3 days recording. I made 2 different versions of it in 2
I
different
think Heidi
styles.
wanted to say something.
What's that?
Tony said you're amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And
You
Tony,
can find me at Happy Ron, one word, Facebook, YouTube, all of the above. I'm everywhere under
Happy
Happy
Ron,
Ron.
everyone. Search up Happy Ron Hill.
So this is my new song. I spent the last 3 days recording 2 different versions of it, one of which is like a folk version and one of which is like a pop version. So this is the folky version. The distance between us has come to an end. Now we dance once again and feel the sun warming our face. Take a deep breath and say amen. After all the standing still, we sit together and drink our tea. After all the standing still, I hold you and you sing with me. We break bread once again, finally live life our way. We can make it to tomorrow since we made it to today. After all the standing still, each day doesn't seem like the rest. After all the standing still, we move together into our best. Now time passes by like it used to do. We know now that we made it through. We give each other the love we need, you and me. As quicksand moves to gravity, our fingers touch and we are free. Now we finally get to breathe. Yes, now we finally get to breathe. After all the standing still, we know that we've done good. After all the standing still, I stand by you like I should. I still stand by you like I should. Happy Ron.
I love the line because we made it through today, we can make it through tomorrow. That's very hopeful.
Thank you very much.
And in the moment and looking for the next day, not too far in the future, but a reasonable expectation of the future, you know.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna keep moving it on. I do want to hear. I keep wanting to hear more and more of everyone that goes. Like Happy Ron, I want you to do more, but we're kind of doing the 2 song and then rotating. So if you're able to stick around, you should be up after everyone kind of goes through. We just got someone named Galaxy here, and I welcome Galaxy to the show. Iris, are you wanting to read a poem or play some music, sing a cappella, beatbox, or anything like that? No, I can't read you're on mute. It looks like you said no, but
Sorry about that. No, I'll pass. I will have poetry in the future, but I'm still working on that. I've written exactly 1.5 poems so far. I might want to get a few more under my belt before
read
I
a haiku for us right now.
say again.
Read a haiku
All right.
for us.
I don't have a haiku, but I do have a poem that I will read. It is called, okay, hold on, because it's on my phone, so give me 1 second. It's a short poem, so.
And then Galaxy is more than welcome to go on next. But yeah, Iris, I appreciate you just jumping on like this, and we didn't even discuss it. And
Fine. It's fine. I need to practice. So I am a poet who didn't know it. So I'm learning that I am a poet and that I have a voice, and my passion is social justice, especially the human right to shelter and medical care and food, those basic things. So I was in a workshop yesterday, and I was challenged to write for 15 minutes, thinking about a saint of something I'm passionate about. And I came up with this. It's called Song of the Unhoused. Come to me and you will be seen, who you are, how you feel, what you need. Come to me and your pain will be felt, its causes identified, isolated, and relieved. Come to me and you will know you are worthy of shelter, of wellness, of hope. Come to me and you will see your best self, strong, healthy, and whole. And that's it. That's all I got.
got a lot of claps in the Zoom. That was excellent. I really enjoyed that. Definitely keep it up. Write some haikus as well. And
those were fun. Yes.
I definitely enjoyed that, and it's pretty interesting, topic and all that. So yeah, I definitely encourage you to keep going with it. Anybody else have any feedback, comments, Cheyenne?
Well, I thought if that's your first poem, you're good. usually when you write your first poem, it's a major step to writing all the others, and they'll come naturally. I really don't force my writing. If I'm not feeling inspired and I just want to focus on maybe putting stuff together or reading poetry or doing other things, other projects, like I filled out 25 Valentines and a Valentine poem and all kinds of things for my family, and for projects that use your creativity but not necessarily something that you're gonna put in a book. And I never thought about books when I started writing poetry, and then when I got on these Zoom groups, the first time I started reading to people, they say, oh, I'm published, or you can send some poems and we publish. I'm starting to get, after writing for 6 years seriously, I'm starting to understand maybe why I wrote, or why people react to my poems. And I reacted to yours as if that was your 100th poem. I mean, that was wonderful. You really have a talent for poetry. And you did I don't know what it's called, but repeating and then different and repeating and different, repeating and different. And when you repeat like that, it's really good. That's a good skill. So keep writing.
Thank you, Cheyenne. That's very sweet. I appreciate that. It's encouraging.
You're a poet and you didn't even know it.
I did, yes, exactly.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, Appreciate you doing it. Okay, so Galaxy, Sean, do you want to do a song or skip? I hit you up right now in the direct chat message on Zoom, but you didn't respond to me because you look like you're sound checking. But
Can you hear me?
I can kind of barely hear you.
Barely. Now?
A little glitchy. It's a little glitchy. Wait, say something.
Here. I don't know why you can't hear me. I can hear
It's
you.
just an internet connection issue, I think.
Hmm.
I can hear you, but it's a little glitchy.
Your guitar is audible, but your voice is not.
Huh. I don't know what it is.
I think when you start singing, do a sound check, or do you want to just try a song?
Yeah, I haven't even practiced for a while or anything, so you got to bear with me.
I can hear that. I can hear you say that.
Sitting on the park bench, trying to chill myself out. Sitting here thinking all of my shit out. Rubbing my head raw, and I start to feel everything that matters feels so incomplete. Sitting on the park bench, fingers in my throat now, numbness in my feel, trying to chill myself out with everything I hear. Numbness in my head now, I can't feel my tail. Nothing seems to matter, everything's incomplete. Sitting on the park bench, sitting here thinking of my shit, wondering what the fuck, man, kinda losing it, running through my head, what, talking to myself again, sitting on the park bench, waiting for a good friend. He's running a little late. He's running a little late. He's running a little late.
Yeah, that was awesome. I liked it. Good stuff. Good stuff. You got another one, or you wanting to skip?
Well, I do. I just got to practice a little bit because right now I'm rushing. You know what I mean? That was the first time I've really done that ever. So that was kind of cool. Wasn't perfect, but you know, I'm still practicing every day, trying to figure it out.
Heck yeah, man.
No nothing, just on my own.
Heck yeah, man. I dig it. I definitely dig it. So wait, did you want to do another one right now, or do you want to skip?
I don't know if I could, but I kind of gotta like just spill around a little bit and figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, Chris said that was a great ending to that song. It was perfect.
Was it?
So yeah, because I was like, wait, is there more? Because I kept thinking you were going to end it sooner, and then you didn't, and then all of a sudden you end it, and I was like, there's more, right? No.
Right. Fiddle around a little bit. If I go too long, just say, hey, put your hands up, and
All right.
it's like I got to figure out which one I got to play.
And then I guess on deck right now will be Heidi and Tony. You're next after Sean.
Running through a field full of rainbows with a shovel of shame, trying everything again. It's always again. A little bit slow, but I don't give a really fuck. Just making it That's kind of the groove. I can hear everything. I can feel all the pain. Something's got to give. Sitting in my room again, waiting for my good friend. Nothing left to do. Anyway, it goes on and on and on, but that's the kind of melody it is. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Ah, that was really cool. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it.
The beginning of something.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. That's you're onto something there. All right, Heidi, you're up. Heidi left. Heidi left. So I think Heidi accidentally just exited the meeting, or maybe on purpose. But so that means Chris is up. But let's see. We might wait a second before we jump into it. This could be a good time for me to plug stuff. So yeah, today is a event for CASA of Tulare County, and we are asking people to this open mic is a fundraiser for them. If people are out there watching, or whoever in the future watches it on the rerun, feel free to donate directly to CASA on their website, casaoftularecounty.org, and whatnot. And so basically, that's what this is for. We do open mics and we try to raise funds for whoever we can, nonprofits and stuff like that. But tomorrow we're having me and another group organizing a Martin Luther King Jr. event, and basically at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Heidi's trying to get back into the event. Okay, Heidi's coming back. But tomorrow is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we're having a celebration in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. And all are welcome. I'll put the information in the comments and stuff like that. It's 6 p.m., but yeah, we have speakers and music tomorrow, and some poets and stuff like that. We've got a pretty full schedule already booked up. We have the president of the NAACP of Tulare and Kings County speaking, a few other professors, and some of our local. You're back, Heidi. Why'd you exit? Anyway, yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know. Our Wi-Fi went down like right as you were saying my name, so sorry about that.
It happens. My wife goes down sometimes, and I might leave.
I live in the boonies,
Okay.
a mile down a dirt road.
Yeah.
That's understandable. My internet goes out sometimes, but yeah, I was just saying, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you can make it, I'll put the information in the chat here, and then also in the comments in the Facebook stuff and all that, so people want to go to the MLK Day event at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Here's some speeches by some local people in the community, and some music and poetry and whatnot, and let's see, Heidi, what do you have planned right now? What's going on?
Well, this is a song, like one of the first ones that me and Tony did together, like 5-ish years ago. And it kind of became sort of personal for us. So we're going to play it for you. And it's called Everybody's Talking. I think we both can relate to it, I guess. I don't remember who played it, like who wrote the song. Do you know? I don't know either. Anyway, somebody brilliant wrote this song, and now I'm going to play it. And Tony's going to play too, eventually. shine through the pouring rain. Going where the weather suits my clothes. Hanging out the northeast wind, sailing on a summer breeze, skipping over the ocean like a stone. Everyone's talking at me, can't hear a word they're saying, yeah. Only the echoes in my mind. I won't let you leave my love behind. I won't let you leave my love behind. One more time. We're gonna go back. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain. Going where the weather suits my clothes. Hanging off the northeast wind, sailing on a summer breeze, skipping over the ocean like a stone. So, one more. Yes.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Epic. Good stuff. Always, you got the feel good music for sure. You're making some weird clanking noises, but okay. But that.
I think I hadn't enabled the original sound thing, so
Oh, okay. Maybe that was yeah. No. Well, I mean, when you moved your phone, and when it was just like clanking around, and that was. But it's kind of loud. But yeah. No, overall, that was very. I got a really good vibe from that last song. I'm sure others did that were watching the live stream, and I appreciate those of you that shared the video and to get it out there, and you know it's really cool. But make sure after you play Heidi, put your social medias, and same with you, Tony, so we can go watch your videos and stuff, and find you on Facebook. And in the chat room here, I put all my links, and if you put yours, then we can all stay connected, and you know, because it says Heidi's iPhone, and so we don't. It's I mean we can't really look that up on Facebook, but anyway, but yeah, if so, people in the Zoom, if they wanted to connect with you, then you know, if you could in the chat, put how to find the music and listen to it. But yeah, go ahead. Or you want to do another tune, or did you already do two, or was that just one?
yeah, that was one. We have one more to give you, and it is not this one. Okay, there we go. So this is sort of a 1940s blues tune by a lady called what's her name? Lulu Barker. It's pretty awesome. Tony made me listen to her whole album, and I freaking loved her. So I'm gonna try this song. I don't remember if I've ever played it for you guys before, but wait, there we go. I'm so disgusted, so doggone blue. Lend me an hand and I'll prove to you I've got a home and money too. I don't know why I'm so blue. All I know, I just ain't feeling right. My friends call every day. They all think I'm okay. They don't know I just ain't feeling right. Maybe it's because I've lost the one I really love. Every night, well, I'm asleep, it's him I dream of. I ain't blind, I can see he has grown tired of me. That is why I just ain't feeling right. That's why I feel so blue. I just ain't feeling right.
Nice. Nice.
You two play off of each other really well.
Yeah, we have a good energy.
Sync, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you're using these old songs and just bringing them straight to the future, to 2021. I love it. It's universal truths carried across the. Yeah, great. This is the stuff I heard in my house when I was growing up. This was what my mom would have on the radio, but you made it apply to today. So I'm enjoying your music a lot. Thank you.
Oh, we love you.
Well, I made it to the season. It would be like in the new old-fashioned way.
Right? Thanks, guys. We're having fun.
Yeah, think about, Tony, what you want to do and how you want to wow us with some blues. While we
Electric guitar.
Oh, yeah. I don't really, I really don't know any kind of recording history and any kind of thing with stuff I've done other than just I was living in here and up in Maine, and I had a couple of guitar students through the years, and then I met Heidi. So I told her if she booked the gigs, I'd back her up. That was the deal. So
All right. Well, yeah. Let's let us know how we can get to your Facebook page to go support you and like the page and all that. Um, yeah. So let's see. Think about Tony. About some solo songs that you want to do. If you want to do that, I know no pressure. Like, let's move on. Who's next? Chris, are you next or what?
Sure.
Take it away.
Okay. This song's pretty political, and it's called Capital Games.
With every vote, there's a buck, and millions are shit out of luck. You tag it all on with an innocent name. We're innocent pawns in your capital games. God bless the red, white, and blue, where pharmaceutical companies own you. And the people who die waiting in line are in pain. You're just missing a customer in your capital games. Those drug cartels are flabbergasted by your ammo and guns all nicely packaged. You'll lock people up based on money and race and exploit them for labor in your capital games. Turn any desert into glass, but the affluent Saudis get a pass. You got valuable ties, ExxonMobil and banks. You'll support a genocide in your capital games. Fix the price, don't fix the roads. Monopolize the market, no room for growth. Draw some red lines to accent the thin blue. It's all just one big fuck you.
Nice. Loved it.
Thank you.
Do you want to go in detail about what inspired that, or what?
Seriously, I wouldn't.
A lot, I guess. Just yeah. The past few years, probably 5 years, I've been really tuning in to current events and politics, and there's just so much systemically wrong with our system and a lot of the capitalist system in general that just leads to hardships. And I just detailed some of the specifics of that in this song, but there's a lot more to it, obviously.
Chris, like Tony and I are seriously in love with your music. We love it. Really.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I don't know if those of you who weren't here at the beginning, you might not know this, but I am Chris's mom. So I just want to say, yay, you're doing great today. Your transitions are awesome and your tempo changes are smooth. You're doing great. Proud of you.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'd rather listen to you than anybody on the radio, but that's just my opinion.
Wow.
I'd rather go pay to see you than Bob Dylan.
Jeez.
But
Wow.
that's no, man. Maybe not. That's okay. I don't want to be.
No. I'll take it.
No, I mean,
As
I want to see you open for Bob Dylan, so I might make that happen. I'll try to contact Bob. I don't have any contacts with him, but I'll try to.
just message him on Facebook. That'll get you.
I reached out to his
It's all good.
agents, and hopefully I can get you a gig. Maybe I could be your manager or something, and
Yeah.
and I'll get you a gig with Bob Dylan, and then see what he has to say about your music, because and whatnot. Well, how do you feel about Bob Dylan?
I really like Bob Dylan. I do an impression of him as a joke, but I don't. Just because, I mean, I like his voice, but it's an interesting voice for sure.
What's wrong with his voice?
Lyrically, I mean, there's nothing wrong with his voice. It's just an interesting voice. So
Interesting. How so interesting?
just it's dirty. It's very raw. I think Bob Dylan's voice is very raw and genuine and dirty. Not like he's not trying to be a tradition, like a classically trained vocalist, and I appreciate that about him, because he was like, I really like his voice. It's just a very distinct voice. You can recognize it out of anybody. But
Yeah, I feel that.
yeah.
Is he in your top 5 all-time favorite human beings ever to walk the planet?
Top 5? That's a tough question.
Maybe not human beings, but like musicians, top 5 songwriters, top 5.
Probably top 10.
Top 10. Okay, who's your top 5?
Wow. Probably Elliott Smith. He's just a great lyricist. George Harrison. There's this artist called Pat the Bunny, who's really good and inspired my music a lot initially. He's
What's his name?
funky. Pat the Bunny.
That was a book that I had when I was a little
Oh, yeah?
girl. And you could pat the bunny, he would be furry, and it would have all kinds of things you could touch.
That's fun.
All right, well that's good.
I'll go with top 3. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll have to look up Pat the Bunny because it sounds pretty interesting. You said what were you about to say? He's like kind of punk rock, or
yeah, he's like acoustic punk, basically folk punk, political and working class, also raw.
so
He talks about
who's better? Who's better, Woody Guthrie or Bob Dylan?
That's way too
That's-
tough.
that's-
But
that's
I'll
kind of
go
a
with
stupid question,
that's
and
not an easy question.
a lot of people get annoyed by my questions, like, why do you even ask questions like that? Because that's annoying.
I don't know how to answer that.
No, yeah, I understand.
I'll say both. Yeah, both of them. I'll
Wait,
go
what'd
with a neutral answer of both of them. Woody Guthrie is finger picking, and I don't know. I'll leave it at
The person that just entered the room, his name's Message for Assistance, aka Nick. He would hate me for that question that I just asked, and he would get mad at like, why are you asking these questions? Because they are like pointless and they're kind of silly. Then I do ask them just to kind of be funny. But did you catch my question that I just asked, Nick? Oh, he said one second. We can't hear you. Why is your name Message?
All right. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to change that. I was helping out with my wife did like a ladies open mic, and I was like in the background just like to help people if they needed.
Nice.
But no, Gus, just or Justin, whatever I gotta call you. But just to let you know, man, I love your personality.
Oh,
and that music video you posted of you interviewing you was fucking great, man.
Oh, thank you. No, but I'm asking more like silly questions, like who's better, this guy or that guy? And I know like it is kind of silly and pointless to even ask those kind of questions, and like because like like you were saying before, like it's all relative. Like music, you can't. There's no. I mean, everyone has their opinions, I guess, but like because I was asking him like who's better, Bob Dylan or Woody Guthrie?
Oh, dude, that's an impossible question because I'll bet Bob Dylan would say Woody Guthrie.
Yeah.
Not an impossible
What would
question.
Woody Guthrie say?
Woody Guthrie would probably be like, fuck the pigs and like go bang some chick and play a show real quick.
Oh shit! I need to research more about Woody Guthrie because I need to. I haven't. I mean, I know he had this machine kills fascists or something on his guitar, but or something like that. But anyway, I think Rage Against the Machine also adopted that kind of slogan. But
Hell yeah.
anyways, no, yeah, we were talking about Chris's top like three. I asked him like, who are your top five, and he gave me top three. It was George Harrison was one of them. It wasn't his first. The first one was Elliott Smith, and then
Hell yeah.
and then third was Pat the Bunny.
I haven't heard.
I don't know. That's a tougher one. I don't know if he's my third, but he's up there. He's really good.
Pat the Bunny.
What is it? Pat the Bunny? I got to look him up.
Yeah, I never heard it either.
Look up Johnny Hobo and the Freight Trains. That's his first band. They're good.
That sounds familiar, but you said it's Rub the Bunny?
Pat.
Pat the Bunny. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh shit! No, yeah, no, you missed some good stuff. I know you're busy, but yeah, Chris just did some like real crazy songs. You probably could see the rerun of it. He's a great songwriter. Who's up next?
Oh.
I mean, Nick,
I was gonna do an Elliott Smith cover.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I need a minute. I just rerouted all my shit for recording, so I have to turn all my volume levels back up and stuff. So
All right.
I'm
We'll
not
come
in a
back
rush.
to you. So Chris, you want to do a quick Elliott Smith song, or?
Yeah, if
Okay.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. It's called 2:45 a.m. I'm going out sleepwalking, where mute memories start talking. The boss that couldn't help but hurt you, and the pretty thing you made desert you. I'm going out like a baby, a naive, unsatisfiable baby, grabbing on to whatever's around, for the soaring high or the crushing down, with hidden cracks that don't show, but they constantly just grow. I'm looking for the man who attacked me, while everybody was laughing at me. You beat it in me, that part of you, but I'm gonna split us back in two. Tired of living in a cloud. If you're gonna say shit now, you'll do it out loud. It's 2:45 in the morning, and I'm putting myself on warning for winding up in an unknown place, with the recollection you've half erased, looking for somebody's arms to wave away past harms. I'm running out on center circle, the both of you just fade to black,
Walking out on center circle, been pushed away, I'll never come back.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you.
Elliott Smith. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Elliott Smith. I feel like he really didn't get enough exposure. I mean, he is pretty well known, but not like super mainstream, and but like or just he's not super known, and I feel like more people should. Hello, Salita, and everything. But yeah, yeah, what I was gonna say is you and I have our top two are exactly the same. Elliott Smith and George Harrison, and so I
Really?
feel like we're the same person. And
Apparently.
something. Maybe we should start a band or something, and ask Nick to harmonize with us or something, and we could be the next Beatles or something. And then he's gonna get mad because I said that or something. He's like, "Don't be the next anybody."
No, dude, I love it.
Yeah, I'm in. Sold.
Dude, I could deal with being the next Beatles.
All right.
Who doesn't want to make a shitload of money? Like, let's do it.
No, but we have to all shave our beards and have mop tops first.
Oh. Yeah, fair enough.
We'll be the
Late, or we can be late Beatles.
Yeah, let's be the like reincarnation of the Beatles right before their demise.
Yeah.
Abbey Road. Yeah.
Anyways, but when you said demise, I was like, oh shit, demise. That means that we're gonna eventually we'll be demised or something, whatever, if that's even a word. Nick, are you wanting to do a tune? Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if my levels are totally right, but I can fake my way through it, I think.
Oh shoot, you got the whole setup. I forgot that. I've been liking the live streams that you've been doing. When you had everything plugged in and stuff. That one time you were just playing and I could hear an acoustic telly, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that was the first foray into it, but I got it all pretty well set up now, I think. Like I said, I just rewired it all, so it might be a little off, but these are songs I'm preparing to record. I just wrote most.
And then who's next? I mean, we got Happy Ron. I think hasn't gone in a while. After Nick, and then Cheyenne, if Cheyenne wants to go. I don't know if Happy Ron's there, but we've been kind of neglecting him and stuff like that. Which is, if I ever do that, you guys gotta say, hey, what about Happy Ron from San Diego? Because I don't want him to get mad at me and everything. Because sometimes he's like, he direct messaged me on Facebook and he's like, dude, I was there waiting and you skipped over me. Like, what? Why would you skip over me? And I said, oh shit. Nah, he's never said anything like that actually. But okay, Nick, you take it away, and then we'll have Cheyenne or Happy Ron go after you.
Cool. I'll just do one for now so we can get everyone in.
All right.
And I'm also, I don't even know if I'm ready really. Check.
That sounds good.
All right. Well, we'll see if the rest of it does. Okay. All right, well, I know this.
stupid, laughing, fighting, arguing.
Damn, man. That was
Yeah.
cool.
What
Thank
the heck? What the fuck? I am speechless. Oh my god! My new top 3 are Elliott Smith in no particular order. Elliott Smith, Nicholas Devaney,
Oh, come on.
and Chris Kitcho.
Come on.
Dude, seriously, I want to be. I'll like pay you to be in your band.
Oh, no. If it,
Yes, I'll play drums, and then Chris can play whatever bass or something.
Rhythm, yeah.
dude, I got all that here. If and when this pandemic's over, we should totally jam.
Don't say if. Don't ever say if.
Sorry, when this is all over, yeah.
Don't scare me. I don't like. What do you know? What do you know?
Nothing. I don't know anything.
Oh shit. Okay. No, that I would like. I keep. It's awesome, like that you creating this kind of music and all that. Because at least I have something to look forward to go see you play. Because you really don't need anybody. You could do that solo and like, but you know. Damn.
That's how it started. Was like I live in a small town, and I couldn't find anybody to play with. So I was like, I should get a drum machine, and then it just like spiraled out of control.
That's good. I'm glad that. Is that your dad down there?
Yeah, he's getting ready to watch Kung Fu.
Nice. And then what's Salita doing?
Looks like she might be gearing up to paint.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Well, so who's next? That was amazing. Any feedback besides me on Nick? We got Happy Ron back.
You ever listen to LCD Sound System?
Yeah, I haven't like gotten any of their albums, but I should totally probably
You
at least,
should.
like Spotify or whatever. Yeah.
It's in that kind of vein.
Spotify or whatever. I like that.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. So where do you listen to music, Nick? It's not Spotify much, I'm assuming, because I don't either. But
I oddly enough, I don't really spend that much time listening to music these days, but
like
usually it's
YouTube.
either- yeah, I'll like go on YouTube if someone sends me a link or something. Then sometimes I get like caught into rabbit holes.
Are you mainly composing? Is that what you do a lot of your time, or?
I guess most of my time is just trying to figure out like technical stuff. Like the writing seems to come really easily, but yeah, it's like a whole lot of work to get all this stuff up and running. And
Oh yeah, I bet. That's
Hey,
cool though.
My girlfriend is watching, and she said to tell you that she liked it.
oh,
said,
thank
"This
you
is
very
sick."
much.
So
He's married.
I appreciate it. Well, yeah, and that's Chris's girlfriend. I was.
And
No, I appreciate that though, and thanks for listening, guys.
you trying to steal girlfriends away from people, Nick? Stop making such good music.
Yeah, no, that is not the goal. I would like to make a living someday. That'd be cool, but
Fuck it. I mean, your music, yeah, for sure. I mean, people should be down to go check it out. Anyway, I know there's like a no order, and Happy Ron's back. Thank you, Happy Ron, for staying with us. Sorry about kind of neglecting you and stuff. And I don't know if Cheyenne's supposed to go right now.
I'll go if you want. I have a poem for Monday.
And then, okay, yeah, we have a kind of a book schedule, but there will be an open forum portion of Monday's Martin Luther King Jr. event. But Happy Ron, do you want to go after Cheyenne?
No, I'm saying I have a poem right now that could be used Monday.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Monday we
But
have.
I'm not going to read it on Monday. I'm going to read it now.
Oh, you.
But not if it's not my turn.
Okay, you can read it Monday too in the open forum portion. If there's time for sure, you can read it right now unless Happy Ron needs to go right now and you have to leave right now. But how about you, Cheyenne?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
Cheyenne.
read one. I have two, but I'll read one so we don't run over. Quote, "We is closed. Coming up on Martin Luther King Day, I would not want to interrupt his speeches for equality with a racist joke. We is closed. You is? When does you open? Ebonics is a language, not an accent. A distinct vernacular language, not to poke fun at, but to be explored by other cultures of America. Rednecks don't like for you to stereotype them for their Southern grammar and baseball caps. And yet, as a white culture, it is so sad that we poke fun and discriminate a culture that didn't have a fair start. Since Martin Luther King's days, statistics claim African Americans have pushed through racism since 1968, even though unequal statistics still remain. This list still exists. 6 times more likely to be incarcerated than white people, 2.5% more likely to be indigent, only make 82.5 cents to white man's dollar. Even with high credit scores, have trouble using it, more likely to live paycheck to paycheck, and have less money than $1,200 in case of emergency. Carrie Paul, 2018 Market Watch. And the list goes on. Even though more African American students have their GED or high school diploma, and even more are graduating from college, equality is a long way off. All I can say is even though I don't share an African American's culture, I do share their statistics due to being a minority culture and having a disability. Or shall I say, I've been labeled as disabled. Snap, snap. For being Native American, for being a practicing Jew, for being a woman, for not finishing college, for living paycheck to paycheck, for being poor, for being incarcerated for my label, being stigmatized by the majority of quote unquote normalness out there, wherever that may be. So like the sign I held on the march in Washington for equality for everyone that read, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere," Martin Luther King Jr. May his message forever rest in our hearts, warm our weary spirits, and pave the way to equality for everyone. How horrible racism, sexism, homophobia, discrimination, and violence really are, especially when it's that sneaky kind of inequality, coming from our racist and tainted hearts and resting in the foundation of our souls and subconsciously easing out and paving a path for our minds, clouding everything in our hearts and manifesting insidiously in flags, inequality, and just plain disdain spilling into everything we are and speak. So check yourself in the mirror, as the song goes, and think that if he knew he had to change the person looking back, how much more do all of us, white and black and brown and in between, need to see the eyes in the mirror as shades of color, all windows to the inner human core. Ask yourself, what color do I see? Am I proud of my heritage? Do I need to do some reparations in my spirit? Do I need to be proud of my skin or my intellect? Or do I need to be proud of my skin or my intellect and savoir charm? How do I treat others? Do I see color, or do I see all of God's creation as equal and created equal? To have the right to liberty, justice, and peace, to believe that all lives matter. And in this country, there's something that's supposed to protect all Americans. It's called the Constitution. And it's been amended many times to include more and more people in this land. But unless we as a people stand up peacefully, just like Dr. King, and be not afraid to speak our souls, to clean up our vision so it goes blind, colorblind, and stop the stereotypes surrounding minority cultures and the hate that stems from those stereotypes, who are more often than not a darker shade of white and a lighter shade of black, and the bookends on the pendulum of a whiter shade of fair and darker shade of noir. Again, go back to MJ. My baby doesn't care if you're black or white. She's cool. She's hip. She's red. She's white. She is black. She is my rainbow and shines like the sun, warming up the skin of everyone. Wouldn't you love MJ to be talking about you when he's observing an innocent girl living a life sans color, and who knows that vitamin D comes to all of us from that lucky sun and can cause all of us to bleed our sensual color of a rose dying, the red on the lips of its lover being pricked by its thorn, and whether light or dark, the thorn can't change the color of all of our veins and a heart bleeding into one. Tout à l'heure, tout de votre bâtard raciste. Thank you.
Good stuff, Cheyenne. Yeah, Chris is doing some of the slam poetry kind of stuff. We got some claps, got some snaps, we got some head nods. And that was awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, that would definitely be something you could think about doing tomorrow if you're able to make it to the Martin Luther King Jr. event, 6 p.m. Happy Ron, are you still here? Are you still wanting to play?
I'm still here. You want me to do one song or two?
Probably just I don't know yet, but anybody else have any feedback or anything for Cheyenne? Good stuff. Some thumbs up. All right, cool. Yeah, Happy Ron, take it away. And we'll figure out one or two after the first one. See if it's like 20 minutes long or not.
Love is like a fire, but we never want to get burned by a heart that has no warmth. It's a hard lesson to learn. We're reaching for the right thing the wrong way. We're reaching for the right thing the wrong way. We just need to feel safe, unafraid of the sunshine. Fear is no way to survive. Love should feel alive. We're reaching for the right thing the wrong way. We're reaching for the right thing the wrong way. Don't be afraid of life. Turn towards the light. We will find the heart that will warm us through the night. We're reaching for the right thing the wrong way. We're reaching for the right thing the wrong way. I'm sure there's a better path to have the life we should, in a way that will let us know we don't have to feel bad to feel good. We're reaching for the right thing the wrong way. We're reaching for the right thing the wrong way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very good.
Thank you.
What do we think? Happy Ron, you want to do another one, another quick one? Because your songs are always really quick. And then we could have either Heidi or looks like Tony. Tony has the electric guitar. But Ron, want to do another quick one since I always make you wait for like hours and hours and hours.
It's not easy to be free, that's how it should be. We argue over what we believe, but we're not gonna solve everything right here. We need to agree to disagree. I might prefer to stand and you might want to sit. We all do things a little differently. I'm glad that we are free to disagree. Sometimes people don't agree, it seems alright to me. Why do we have to be mean? I won't call you weak, please don't call me freak. I'll listen to you if you listen to me. Might be headed left, you might be headed right. We all do things a little differently. I'm glad that we are free to disagree. I've been to many places that spoke with just one voice, but when I looked into their faces, I saw they had no choice, and I knew we need many viewpoints. I like what's in the center, you like what's on the side. We all do things a little differently. I'm glad that we are free to disagree. It's not easy to be free, that's how it should be. We argue over what we believe. We're not gonna solve Everything right here. We need to agree to disagree. We need to agree to disagree.
That's awesome. But what's that in the back of you? You have like a big poster of words.
Yeah, I'm doing a leadership class, and that's kind of my vision board of what I'm trying to accomplish over the next period of my life. So it's a good leader.
Looks like a lot you have to accomplish.
Yeah, I've got lots of goals. My big thing now
I gotta get one of those big pieces of paper.
is write down what you want to do and look at it every day. Move towards.
Yeah. Anybody have any feedback for Happy Ron?
I gotta say, Ron, Tony was sitting here backing you up.
We can barely hear you. You sounds all muffly, Heidi. Like, I don't know what's going on. You got a fan on or something? Sounds like crackle. Sounds like you got some ducks in the water.
There, now can you hear me better?
I can hear you now. It sounded like some ducks in the water.
I gotta tell you, Tony was sitting here backing you up on his Strat.
I appreciate that.
He liked it a lot.
I used to have a Strat. I let a friend borrow it, and he lost it and then left. So I don't have a Strat anymore.
Do you think the Strat still exists? As in, is it still intact, or do you think he smashed it against like a rock?
This is like 25 years ago. But most guitars, an instrument like that doesn't normally get broken unless, they're pretty durable.
I get on stage and I start breaking instruments, like just to be like show that I'm like Kurt Cobain and stuff. I'll just start breaking instruments and just to be like, I'm really good, right? I can break an instrument.
Right. Well, it's not. It's really easy to break an instrument. It's a lot harder to play it.
What?
I heard that this might be like a myth, but I heard that he would buy like really cheap like Strats, like the Squire Bullets or whatever, just so he could smash them on stage.
That's the way to do it. I met the guy who actually he had a guitar on his wall for 50 years, and he found out it was John Lennon's lost guitar that was lost in 1963. Famous story that I heard that story back in the 70s, and so he sold it for I think $500,000. Yoko took half, and he got the other half. He never played it. He just put it on his wall. Somehow it was in England, and somehow it ended up here in San Diego at a garage sale for like $400 in the 60s.
Chris is probably tripping out because his second favorite musician is George Harrison.
Yeah,
that's a crazy story.
It's a true story.
I'm a Happy Ron fan though.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, put your stuff in the chat, and everyone out there listening. Happy Ron Hill on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, everything. Don't be afraid to click it.
Happy Ron, one word. You can find me everywhere. Right now, my big thing is sea shanties are big on TikTok, so I'm uploading all my songs as sea shanties and seeing if I'll get some plays for sea shanties because my songs are kind of sea shanty-ish, so I'm missing.
And you're from San Diego, which is right by the bay or by the ocean.
People compare me to Popeye all the time, so.
Shit, that's awesome. Okay, everyone, find him on YouTube, TikTok, everything, and Happy Ron. And who's next? Nick's all rock on. Heidi and are we gonna hear some Stratocaster or what?
So Tony actually built this guitar.
Wow.
He decided to.
Yeah, you can go on the Warmoth. You can go on the Warmoth Guitar Company and just order your parts.
Did you paint it? Did you lacquer it and paint it, or what?
I did. I hand painted it with clear waterborne. It's a clear lacquer, The clear poly. It's a waterborne polyurethane. It's water based. It's not, It's a nice ping pong ball finish. You know what I'm saying? It fit. The body weight though is only about 2.3 pounds.
Wow.
Which makes it super lightweight. Which a lot of people think you need like this super solid thing, but you don't want this thing around your neck that chokes you. A lot of good guitars are lightweight. Even the pine body, the pine body Telecasters are lightweight. Actually, the good ones.
Okay, yeah, that's a telly. It's not a Strat, right?
Yeah, this is a telly,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's so lightweight. You can order these parts. This has stainless steel frets, which I really love. Just
You
long
should
story short, but
you should give like a class on how to build guitars because I'd love to take it from you.
yeah, you know, you can just like what's cool. You go onto the I don't know how to spell it. You go onto the Warmoth Guitar Company, and they make all these parts for Fender, but you can order what you want and just put it together with just a screwdriver. You know, it's a great place to go to build your own, you know, Strat or Telecaster or whatever you want.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
legit. I've always wanted to try to learn how to be like a luthier or whatever they call it, and like because I can play music, I can do all that. As far as fixing them and building them, I feel like
Stuart McDonald's, you got to get on their mate list. Stuart McDonald's. Are you familiar with that website?
no. McDonald's.
Stuart McDonald's.
I know where McDonald's.
I'm not really. I don't work for the company, but that's like the luthier. Like they give you tips every like day of a new thing about building and fixing guitars. It's wonderful.
related
If you're a
to
guitar player, you love it.
McDonald's? Like Ronald? Are they related to Ronald McDonald?
Kind of. It's like Stuart McDonald's, though.
No, but like he's cousins with the Ronald.
I don't know. I don't think there is a correlation there, but I you know, but it's a good mnemonic device, and so it'd be Stuart McDonald's instead of Ronald. And
I heard the McDonald Corporation like the guy used to work for like not Haagen Dazs, but like not Ben Jerry's, but what's the 31 flavors? Anyway, let's stop talking about corporations and but yeah, I guess McDonald's used to be part of the that one ice cream shop, and then
I actually think that the McDonald's Corporation is actually real estate developers in the background. But that's a whole nother.
So, so Justin's been really interested in hearing Tony play his electric. So we decided to do Black Velvet. If that's cool, that'll kind of showcase his electric a little bit.
All right.
Rock on.
I never play it though.
It's a little out of my range for vocals, but you know, I can try and wing it. So
Arriaga, welcome.
so we'll try it here. Set
What
me
are you
a
doing?
Black Velvet.
Okay.
Throw it. Is that good? Is that a little soft?
Is he plugged into an electric amplifier?
You
Or
can't
no?
hear. There's no way.
So he's plugged into the sort of studio system. We don't have a way to like plug into the. Can you hear him at all?
I can hear something, Nick. What's going on? What am I hearing with him? Play it.
The fact,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way I can get this guitar. You know, I would just as soon play acoustically.
What is that? He have
Oh, he's
something-
got like a little portable amp attached to it right now.
No, that's just a wireless into my studio sound. But the only look, I cannot.
Wait, just strum and say hello or whatever, real quick.
Oh, well, it's just a house system. I mean, I could make it louder, but let me just go like this.
I honestly, I got distracted with text messaging for a second. I was
Yeah,
all right.
no, you're
There's
good.
nothing
It's
you
just,
could possibly do.
Looks
Yeah.
like
It's just
somebody-
that
excellent.
I'm just so used to playing acoustic. Hear that better?
Can you hear that better? Is that better?
It
Yeah.
sounds weird though.
Huh?
It sounds a little odd. Like I'm not sure what's
Like
going on.
distorted,
There's no-
kind of, because
There's
he's
no way
going
I
to-
can get this sound into an iPhone. It's just there's no
Yeah.
way. So
No, but I'm not trying to say into an iPhone, but like you don't have just like an amplifier that you can plug into.
Wait.
well, I am plugged into an amplifier, but it doesn't. Speakers don't translate really
Yeah.
well into. I mean, yes, I can do. but it's going to sound very shoddy through your system or whatever.
I think it's livable, but just to double check, do you have original sound on? Just out of
Yeah.
curiosity. Yeah, I think you guys.
Yeah,
do.
it's. I don't really. I usually play through a like a Fender amp and stuff like that. If I'm playing on stage, it's a whole different can of worms, really. If I'm trying to relate the sound of a guitar to you, there's no way I can really relate that to you in a way. It's just I just assume play this acoustic guitar because, as you said, you know, if you're overloaded, it
I think
really
if you
doesn't
plug
sound.
into an amp, it should be fine. It'll pick it up like just if you have original sound on, it will hear exactly what you're hearing.
Yeah, well, he is plugged into the house amp. Like, he's got a whole studio here. And I'm acoustic, but he's...
I'll try my best. Listen, let's just play the song, and I'm sorry to...
Let's try it.
Sorry, it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah, it sounds a little odd, but maybe, you know, plugging into a regular amp after this, you know, we'll skip, but yeah, play what you're gonna do, and then we'll see what we can do after that.
I see what you're saying. Yes, of course.
Okay. You want us just to go?
Yeah.
You want to go? Okay. Set me down. Is that good? Mississippi, in the middle of the dry spell, Jimmy Rogers, electro, almost dancing, baby, on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. Oh, I can sing, and you know how to move everything. Always wanting more. It leaves you longing for, like velvet in my little boy's smile, like velvet in that slow southern style. A new religion will bring you to your knees, like velvet, if you please. Up in Memphis, the music's like a heat wave, when lightning bound to drive you. Mama's baby in the heart of every school girl. Love me tender, leave some crying in the air. Way more was a sin, so sweet and true. Always wanting more. He'd leave you longing for, black velvet in a little boy's smile, black velvet with that slow southern style. The religion that'll bring you to your knees, black velvet, if you please. That's a good song. Go on to the bridge. Every word, every song that he sang was for you. In a flash, it was gone. Happened so soon. What could you do? Alright, now rip it. Black velvet if you please. Like velvet when little boys smile, like velvet when it's so soft and style. No religion that'll bring your tiny wings, like velvet, if you
Yeah.
Could you hear that all right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
Could
Yeah.
hear
all
it.
right.
Yeah, it sounded really good.
You guys are
Awesome.
totally aware of how it might like be a little off from what's live, but it sounds
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It came through. That was really good actually. So we definitely got the picture. The singing was awesome. The leads were really cool. It had a very cool vibe. I appreciate you both of you coming on and doing this all the way from Maine, even though Nick's over in Ohio and Chris is in Delaware also. So thank you everyone. Everyone's here. Everyone here is except for me and Happy Ron are from. Everyone's from far away. Me and Happy Ron are from Cali, but yeah, everyone. Thank you for being here. Did you want to do? Was that your first one or?
that was number one. We can always play more, but we want to give other people a chance too. So whatever.
Should we move on and let you go try to hook up to an amp to rock out like?
I don't really. I'm really just an acoustic guitar player these days.
Yeah.
I know, but like you could still you could plug into an amp and see how that comes in because then
I could, but it would be a lot because I really, for instance, in my own philosophy, I don't think you should record PA systems. Like anybody who's playing, really, if you're plugged into an amp, you really have to have the geared sound. Well, I do have an amp here. It's a 15-watt amp, and it's a Fender remake. I could do it, but it just would drown Heidi out because she's not plugged in. So it would just be. It's hard to tailor.
Turn it down.
Like licks that are. Sorry.
I would just say, you could turn it down, plug into an amp and just don't be wailing over Heidi.
I agree. I agree that would be, or I could try in the future. I will, next time, can we do it another time?
Yeah. Go on to somebody else, and if you
please, I would love to.
Again, that'd be cool.
But I might have to rig something out. It's been a few years, all right?
Okay, let's move on. Who's up next? Who's ready? Looks like Nick has a guitar there.
Go for it, Nick. We love you.
Oh, geez, thank you.
Yeah.
I love you guys. But I guess yeah. So they're spot on with that. It is really difficult unless you've got like an interface or a mixing board or something to get like I'm on a closed loop right now. Like all the noise I'm making, aside from the acoustics of my voice, are running straight into the computer. Like miking stuff up it's probably more expensive and complicated than like just plugging everything in. So I don't know. It's you got to roll with the punches, but you guys sounded awesome either way.
All right, yeah. Do a tune, and then maybe you and Solita could do a duet, and then
get out of here.
And then, what?
We haven't practiced.
You got something.
Next time maybe.
All right. And Chris, I don't know if Chris has anything else up his sleeve.
I could do another song. One of the ones I did last week, probably.
Yeah. Because since it didn't come through at all, hardly.
Yeah, that sucks.
But anyway, Nick, take it away. It looks like Happy Ron had to bail, which is totally fine. And then Heidi, think about trying to coax Tony into plugging in an amplifier, guitar into an amplifier. but no rush on that because we'll go Nick and then Chris, and then if you get time to, or if you feel like it, we'll have Tony plug into an amp.
All right, I wanted to do one where I play guitar. This is all borderline karaoke, but whatever.
Nice.
Fuck. Yeah.
That was
I had,
awesome.
I had to push the stop button with the guitar head. I ordered pedals for this thing, but right now I don't have them. So.
Very shoegazy
Yeah,
without staring at your shoes, but
Yeah, right.
I guess, yeah.
it was something. I don't know how to describe
I
it,
don't
but
know. Yeah, it's hard
That's
to.
the second time I've been told that this week. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's exactly what it reminded me of. It's just, yeah, really dreamy. Very cool.
Thank you.
Dream Pop.
Hell yeah.
Something. I don't know. That was metal. That was metal. That was very metal. I like it. Rawr. No, good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Shoot, Chris, Nick, who wants to go? Heidi, what's going on? Looks like Heidi's not sure if Tony's gonna get the amp or not.
Dude, if
I
I
can do a
was him,
song.
yeah.
Justin or Nick, if you want to
Oh,
keep
no,
going.
no, I'm good. I wasn't even prepared for this. I like came up here and I just jumped in. So
Go.
right on, man.
Only working on the amp, but we had to charge my phone.
Okay, yeah, Chris is gonna do.
Alright,
Chris,
cool.
All right. Okay. Helium. It's about anxiety, pretty much. The more you attempt to mend to your wounds, the more they tend to break open and bother you. This feeling of healing on helium balloons, wishing and washing it all comes true. Navigating the rabbit hole consumes, stumbling into a wonderland of impending doom, grounding, reframing, and other cool tricks like drowning yourself in the river Styx.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
So that just reminded. I think I've seen you before. Are you the one who said? Are you a student of psychology or something like that?
I am, yeah. Were you here
Okay.
last week?
I was. I think I ducked out at
Oh,
some
okay.
point. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
dude,
played
that's
this
a great
last week.
tune.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you, man.
Wait, a student of what? What'd you say, Nick? Is he a student of what?
I think he can answer that.
Psychology. Psychology.
Oh, is that like a really weird thing to study? Like, does it make you just question everything that everyone does.
It
all the
really
time.
does. Social psychology was huge for me in questioning social interactions in general, and like the posturing people do unintentionally. It's just everything changes in a social context. And I've always thought that you don't know yourself until you know how you act around other people. And people like to say you don't know yourself till like the way you act on your own is your true self. But that's just not true because you're so different around other people. And that's a
It's
part of you too. It's equally.
yeah, it's all a part of you.
Yeah.
I've been oh
Telling me to act like I act in the wild.
I can't hear you. It's all
I
muffled.
couldn't hear what you said.
It's all muffled, Heidi. We want to hear what you have to say, but it's all muffled. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second or
I've
1
been-
minute or 1 second. But
hold on 1 sec. I got something to say to Chris. I've been binge watching this YouTube channel called JCS Criminal Psychology. And-
Really?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Like,
All right, I'll put it on pause. It doesn't matter.
Okay. GCS criminal psychology.
So Tony's always telling me to act like I do in the wild. Is what I was saying.
Act like you do in the wild. Interesting.
Because
Yeah.
that's really like who I am.
It is, yeah,
You know.
for sure. It's a huge part of who you are. And people dismiss it because who you are when you're on your own doesn't have any other. I got distracted by that beautiful animal.
Right.
Okay. But yeah, you get it.
There's no social impact, so there's no record.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so wait, what was the TV show, Nick? You're watching?
Oh, okay. It's called JCS, and this guy, like, what he'll do is he breaks down like interviews with usually criminals, sometimes with innocent people, but he talks a lot about like mannerisms and like you know I'm not a student of psychology, but it's really interesting. The one thing that I took away from one recently was he was talking about how everyone always says like, oh, I would react this way or whatever in that situation, but he was showing a clip of a detective being interrogated because they had killed somebody, and you would think that they would know to like behave a certain way.
Totally.
But when you're under that pressure in the situation, it's a completely different thing.
Yeah,
Like,
you really have no way of knowing. Yeah, that's completely accurate. I'm gonna look that up. JCS criminal psychology sounds interesting.
yeah.
So like, are you
it's
like
good
going to
stuff.
be a licensed therapist or what, Chris?
For grad school, I'm more interested in the research side of it.
Because
So,
I want you to be
open
my
up lab.
therapist. I want you to be my psychiatrist. So get a
Oh,
doctor.
okay.
Get a doctor so you can
Venmo
be
me.
a psychiatrist.
I don't know.
And then what is it called? Prescribe. Is it prescribe? Yeah, you can give me pills.
Can't psychiatrist. I have to go to medical school to be able to give you pills. So,
I don't. I wouldn't take them. I'd hide them under my pillow or something for the tooth fairy.
it's a classic scenario.
No, but I'll pay you to be my psychologist, my therapist. If you get the, even if you aren't, I don't
It
know.
might be illegal, but
Yeah, no.
I get licensed.
What do you need to become a psychologist or something?
I would need a license in the state I'm in to operate as a psychologist.
How close are you to getting that?
I haven't gone for it. I could potentially.
Like, how does that work? Like, how do you get a license? How, like, is it school?
It's basically a state process. It's a bunch of paperwork and interviews with the local government to be licensed to practice.
All right. I'm
But you have to have some schooling. I might be qualified for some level of licensed practice, but that's not what I'm shooting for.
I'm looking for an art therapist. If
An art therapist.
Yeah,
That's probably easier to license, I would say.
Don't assume just because it's art. Okay, don't.
Well,
assume.
no. Not to dismiss the art therapists, but
I don't think you actually even need a license for that though.
probably not.
How about music therapy? Have you ever thought about doing music therapy or anything?
I have thought about that.
It sounds
'cause,
interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting the effect music has on people with dementia.
Yeah.
Musicians can just spontaneously play something they knew 50 years ago or whatever without actually remembering it. It's all muscle memory. So there's a lot of potential for music there.
Is spontaneous combustion a real thing? Can people really spontaneous combust?
You might find out at some point in your life, but can't
don't
confirm or deny it. It might exist. Nobody knows for sure.
Don't wish anything upon me like that.
Not wishing, but expecting, just in case.
You're
just
scaring
in
me
case.
You're scaring me now. Okay. Nick, let's see. Are you playing? Who's playing? Is it Heidi? Is it Tony? We're getting too deep in thought and stuff, and talking about some weird stuff. I like it though. Maybe we should. I think we should continue some of this talk about psychology, psychiatry, psychology.
Psycho.
Ah, God damn it! This is pissing me off.
So, wait, so Nick, are you more of like a philosophy guy, history guy, psychology guy? What are you interested in more?
I don't know how to qualify anything, but I think I just think a lot. I I don't know if there's any substance to anything, so I guess philosophy.
I like that. No, yeah, like I was thinking, I don't know what this makes me, but I was just like nobody. What is it when I don't know if I really believe this, but like when I think with someone thinks like no one knows anything. I don't know what that means, but
I think that's like philosophy 101 is like the first thing is admitting that you are ignorant, But that's a really hard rabbit hole to climb down, because then it sort of complicates like the menial things that we might do to like maintain ourselves or our relationships. It can actually be a dangerous thought.
Yeah.
So try not to hold on to that too tightly.
No, anyway, so Heidi, what's going on with Tony over there? 1 second. We keep getting 1 minute, 1 second from Heidi and Tony. No, the whole. Wait, what are we getting? Are we getting Heidi or?
So we're having like a little bit of sound issues because I'm having a Bluetooth in order to even hear you guys what you're saying. Like I can't hear you through my phone for some reason.
Oh, your phone's
so but then when I'm Bluetoothed, you can't hear me. So it's kind of weird.
You don't know why.
But he's hooked up to an amp, so give me a thumbs up if you want to hear another song.
Let's hear a sound check. Let's hear a sound check from Tony.
You want to hear a sound check from Tony? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Just play everything. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna play this Dilbert McClinton song. That's cool.
All right.
And I don't know, he might just completely drown me out. Because he's plugged in and I'm not. But
Well, do a sound check, and I can tell you if we're having them turned down or not.
sorry, I can't hear you really.
Do a sound check with both of you.
With both of us. All right.
Like 30 seconds.
Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us both. Yeah, we're good. Can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice? Okay, cool. I love this song, seriously. Since you've been gone, I've had time myself. Haven't even tried to find somebody else. You told me you were leaving, you know. Almost came as good news. It may sound funny, but it's true. I think I I'm better off with you. Now I must admit that I miss you sometimes. Not a day goes by when you don't cross my mind, but at the same time, I think all the hell you wrong. Yeah, it's the lesser of two evils. I think I'm better off with you. I know someday I'll wake up and these blues will be gone. I'll think about you and how everything went wrong. But if you had to stay, I'd be dead in my prayers. Now I still love you, baby, but I don't want you back tonight. I'm gonna go down to the sad side of town. Listen to them play the blues when the sun goes down, and I'll know just what to say when someone else about you. I'll say, yeah, we had a good time, but I think I'm better off with the blues. Yeah, give me some Tony.
Yeah.
Did you hear that all right?
That was really enjoyable. Yeah.
Nice.
I can hear it.
I know we can't hear you, but hopefully you heard us and it was all right. Okay, cool. Sweet. Thanks, guys.
That was excellent.
Oh, shit.
You can take a picture of my amp.
We gotta get them a mixing board.
Something.
They have a great. They just work off of each other really well. I've already said that, but
they do. Can you guys hear us now? Okay, cool. So I don't want to make any assumptions. Are you a couple or? Okay. Sorry, I don't want to ask uncomfortable questions. I was just I was thinking whatever your relationship, if you guys could get like a small like 4-channel mixing board with a USB out.
It's muted.
No, they can't talk and hear at the same time.
I know he's talking, but it's muted, so I don't know what he just said.
Oh, I was just saying the suggestion. there's no response necessary. You're either
Uh.
gonna do it or you're not. So
I don't know what this means, but I'll just type in the chat what we're saying to you. Get a mixer. USB. She's using a phone. Heidi's using a phone, and so that's the thing, Nick.
yeah, they have stuff for that.
All right.
But
That was amazing. I'm just gonna type everything I say. That was amazing. I kind of want more. I want more leads. Whale. Bluesy. Do you understand? We can hear you now. You just can't hear us. I just want to hear wailing, bluesy kind of stuff, like instrumental, if anything. But yeah, I don't know what your setup is and why it's not working. I don't know why you have to go through a Bluetooth and all roundabout thing. Does Tony have a phone? Because that could be something you could be like you could try something like Tony's phone, or if Tony has a laptop, then you could try logging on a laptop. Like you have to get the Zoom app or something. But anyway, not worried about it. Is there anything where he can wail and do leads and like and stuff? Like you play like just some chords, like blues chords, and then he can just start wailing, or not? I don't mean like just shredding and wailing, but like not necessarily not a song where you're singing and he has to just be background to you. I just want to hear him just do his thing, like whatever that is. You know, if he needs you to do like some kind of backing guitar track, but yeah. You talk now.
Okay, he's gonna play just a few like bluesy things. Sorry, I turned our Bluetooth off, so I cannot hear you now. But he's gonna play just a few little things for you, if that's cool. Yeah, go. Turn it down.
So, see,
Turn the phone down.
yeah, there's no way I can get this to you, my friends, because it's radical. You want me to play through an amp that has kick-ass fucking sound like but it's gonna crush the microphone. So I get we don't have the right input. We were just playing acoustically, so it's a hard thing to get to.
He didn't say turn down.
Yeah.
It's working.
Yeah, I just
He's saying, hold on. He's typing right now.
Jeez, I can't even see what it was.
Me play guitar? Yeah. He wants me to play some rhythm. So think of a song that would be good with like some super good leads.
Did we do Just Ain't Feeling It Right? We already did that.
We did that one already. Don't know why.
Oh, well, that's not really a solo.
No, that's not really a
I don't-
what kind of it is?
I'm an acoustic guitar player these days.
Give me one reason. Let's do give me
Let's
one
do that
reason.
one.
All right. Can we do give me one reason? You guys have heard me sing this one before. All right, cool. But it's a good I give him a little room here. So all right.
Very good.
Ready?
Okay.
Sure. Baby, I got you. And you got mine. You know that I called you anytime. You can hold me, baby. You can hold me anytime. You got me. Give more in this hands. I don't love it around. Give more in this hands. I don't love it around. I don't want to leave you lonely. You better make me change my mind. No, I don't want to squeeze back. Never with my life. I don't want to squeeze back. Don't you take away my life. But I just want someone to hold me. Oh, and rock me up tonight. Go ahead and rock me, Tony. Uh-oh. Love you. Oh, I said, since I can love you. Yeah. Wasting my precious energy. Everyone is mistaken. Yeah, I know forever around. Oh, give you all reason to stay. And I'll forever around. 'Cause I don't want to leave you alone. You better make me change my mind. They want to hear some leads, baby. Give them to them. Baby, it's one reason. Yeah, baby, it's one reason. Baby, it's one reason. Yeah, baby, it's one reason why I should stay. You know I told you that I love you, and there ain't no more to say. I did that wrong. Phone, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna turn you guys on. Yep.
Woo!
Read the chat. Read the chat. Read the chat on your phone. Read the chat.
I think that's what they're doing.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I just asked them if they could do like a 12-bar blues sort of instrumental thing with just him wailing on leads. Can you both play a 12-bar blues instrumental with him just wailing on leads?
He's like, I What the fuck do you want from me right now?
I know I'm pissing everybody, pissing them out. No, and if not, it's fine. I'm just that's my suggestion. I was. You can't hear you. It's on mute, Heidi. I don't get why we have to keep doing this. Like
It's because they either have to have the Bluetooth speakers or the microphone. There's no both.
it makes no sense to me why, but okay. Is
There are
it?
like a million reasons why that could be.
We will do it next week. All right, that's fine. All right, well,
I think I'm gonna head out. Hate to be
all
late.
right, Chris. Thank you for sticking around this long.
Good to hear you, man.
We should be doing this again next week. We have like some bunch of stuff planned, like a festival, February 6th. And what the hell is that? They're showing us. Look at he's Nick. They're showing us something. They're showing us. I don't know what that is.
That looks like an amp.
I have no idea what that is.
That's an amp.
Yeah.
I've never seen an amp like that, but okay.
It's just an amp without a box around it.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's sweet.
Custom built. Yeah, that's really cool.
No, yeah. Okay, Chris. Take off and let's stay in
Mhm.
touch because I want you to play some stuff and feel free to join the Martin Luther King Jr. event tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's an open forum if you want to give a speech or play some music or something. The amp's old as hell. Anyway.
All right. See ya. I'll probably see you next week.
All right. You have a good one.
For
Take
sure.
it easy.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Peace. Talk to you soon. No, we're not. Oh, who are you waving at, Heidi? Are you waving at Chris? Yeah. Chris took off, so it's just us now. Cool. Yeah, no, that sounded amazing, Heidi and Tony. Like, I know you can't hear. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but yeah, that sounded amazing. The wailing that you did do was great. It leaves us wanting more, and the fact that you're going to play more next week leaves us wanting more, even more for next week. So that's cool. The suspense will be great. It sounded amazing. So there was no issue with the sound. Like we could hear him, we could hear you. It was just me my preference of just because we got a lot of the songs and it was just I was thinking the improvising. I want to hear a lot of more improvising and just instrumental, but that's just me personally, and who cares? But Nick, how you feeling?
Good. You want one more?
I'm down. I don't know what's up with Heidi and Tony. You ready for one more, and maybe we'll call it an evening.
All right. This clock's at like 2.5 minutes, so I don't think anyone's gonna lose much time. All right, this is another one of the ones I wrote recently. I haven't been to your open mic in a while, Gus. We're like
It's all good.
on opposing schedules or whatever, but
I know, and I haven't been able to check out yours in a bit. I've been doing a lot of projects, but yeah, I'll try to start coming more and whatnot and all that.
no pressure. It's just good to see you. But
Okay.
oh yeah, Heidi. By the way, I do an open mic tomorrow. If you guys want to come hang out, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you look me up on Facebook, my name's right there. But it's called 3 Sheets Open Mic. If you feel like popping in. All right, this one's called Coffers. It's one of many songs I've written about. I don't know, capitalists, like the hard-nosed capitalists, I guess.
Loud. That's really loud. Now I can't hear anything. There's nothing going on, but that was really loud at first. I don't hear one thing. I hear nothing now. At first, it scared the shit out of me, and now it.
I stopped it because it's too loud, but turning it down now.
Oh shit! That was good. That was a wake-up call.
All right. It's probably gonna be loud again, so.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but it's gonna be a little less loud. Give me a thumbs up if it's okay.
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs down if I should turn it down more.
All right.
Down a little more?
I don't know.
Or is it not making any difference whatsoever right now?
I mean, I could always just turn my volume down, which is fine. I don't know if you wanted to do like a gradual fade in, and I could be like there, there, there.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. All right.
That's it should be fine. That should be fine. I don't know. Hopefully your vocals pick up. I think that'll be good.
Okay, yeah. It's all on the master, so it's all like relative to each other.
Okay.
All right, take 2 or 3, I guess.
The often never see greener pastures, the elevators are happy. The land is built of cows and fed, so they may offer a pittance if you're fit. Coins they offer a little something to ease the sting. What a pity, what a waste it is, toiling our days away, just to keep the kids at bay. Feeling tired, have a coffee, no time to rest. See a hungry, fresh-faced kids all bright-eyed and healthy back. Maybe clever, driven, quick on the trigger. Bring a big stick, they'll have one bigger. The truth of it is, they always win a game's been rigged. You're a fool to play, insane to think you'll get ahead. They may offer tickets if you fit, or to play a offer, and I can't believe you chasing it.
Nice. I like that.
Thanks.
I think like, I
Cool.
think Heidi likes it, but she's on mute.
I'm not-
And
No worries, guys.
I don't get it. I don't. So you have your phone, Heidi, and then
Oh shit! I didn't realize I never turned on original sound.
yeah, it was
That's
coming. It was fading in and out.
that's the whole point of having this as my my like little picture there when that explains a lot. But anyways, thanks for listening.
No problem, man. No, it sounded good. It was just it was loud at times, and it got a little quieter. It's like kind of fading in and out.
That was a Zoom 101 mistake right there, but
All right.
whatever.
No,
You guys
yeah,
say
it was a
what you
good
think.
show, everyone. Heidi, thank you for bringing Tony. He's a legend in my book,
Yeah, you
and
guys are awesome.
both of you are great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to you recording and putting some music out there so I can listen to it and whatever and all that. Same with you, Nick. I hope. Are you gonna do digital downloads, or are you gonna do like CD Baby or like actual CDs at Bandcamp?
Um, well, definitely digital downloads. Bandcamp, I already have an account, so once I get everything laid down, and it won't. I'm intending not to just like lean on the 505 for the actual recordings. This is just a performance tool, but and then
What do you mean lean on the 505?
like I mean, I played all those instruments into here, so when I'm multi-tracking, I can just play them live, you know? So it's not going to be just like a loop of every instrument. I'll actually have more dynamics to the sounds, hopefully, unless I just decide it sounds better looped. But anyways, so someone suggested CD Baby. That's like a comprehensive distribution thing, right? Like they get it out to everything,
Um,
from what I understand.
yeah, they're like you can use CD Baby but I think they're more known for like if you want to press, if you want to get some CDs, physical copies CDs, and they also distribute it to different digital outlets like Spotify and all that. I
Yeah.
just go through DistroKid. DistroKid is just specifically it gets it out to like Spotify and all the other places. They don't make CDs or anything for you, I don't think.
Okay.
And so I just do that, and it's pretty cheap. It's like $15 or so a year, and you just upload all your songs, and they put them on SoundCloud or not SoundCloud, but Spotify and all the other places, and
Apple,
but like
Apple or whatever.
there's different routes to take.
Yeah, so I'll be doing, whether or not I use like a third party service, I'll be trying to get everything out once it's all recorded on the internet for download. There will probably I definitely want like free MP3s for people that don't want to pay for it. But and then also the guy I work for gave me like a CD burning tower, so I can burn like 9 CDs or something at a time. So I figure if people want the physical copies, I'll just hand make them all, and that'll
Yeah.
you know, because I'm not gonna sell like 1,000 discs. So yeah, it'll be available any way I can get it to people, and as cheap or free as possible. It's just fun to play.
Someone made a comment on when you put like the thing out there. What should I do? There was like some site where they make like vinyls, and they make all kinds of stuff. It's like I saved it. It seemed pretty interesting. The vinyl seemed expensive. It was like $33 for per vinyl.
That's insane. Yeah, that's undoable. But no, I saw that too, and they do like limited runs of like you can do like 20 copies of a CD or whatever at a time.
Yeah, so that's something to think about.
Absolutely. Especially for like the biggest problem is the last time I made one, I had to like making like the booklets and everything with the limited tools I have at my disposal was like a pain in the ass. I highly recommend checking this out. Ouster on
Yeah.
whatever, but these are some friends of ours. But I really like this thing. It's just like the little sleeve.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's totally cool. And like anyone who buys my CD can use it to like start a fire if they need to or whatever too. So
So it looks like Heidi might want to do some more. I don't know if how that's gonna work. Nick, what do you think? Are you sticking around or?
I'll hang out for one or two more. I'm not in a rush to get anywhere. So.
All right.
But I'm done playing for the night though. I made a fool of myself enough. So.
Okay. Heidi, take it away because we got an audience still. If it's just me and Nick, but it's actually me, Nick, and Salita, kind of.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. No. Okay, cool.
All right,
I don't know why I cannot hear you guys. I'm like, I have my volume all the way up on my phone. It's weird.
Probably on your phone, you probably click the X. You probably
You
muted
don't
it.
want to monitor, so.
Wait, what?
You might have muted us.
Am I muted?
No.
Didn't hear you just say
No.
yes or no.
I can hear you. You're just like really, really low volume, and I have you turned up all the way. So I don't know what is going on really, but there's an X.
What we should do is just accept the fact that
I don't know
the problem is just
where
that
it would be.
in the
I see
recording
no
world,
X.
you don't want to record yourself recording. They're recording.
Over the speaker.
They're-
Oh wait. Okay, say something now to me.
Hi, how are you doing?
Oh my god, I can hear you.
You muted us. That's why you had us muted.
Holy cow. Okay, sorry about that. I just didn't even know that was a thing.
I've done it before too. I was wondering, I was taking like yoga classes. I was like, why are you so quiet? And they're like, we're not. And then they're like, it's you. And I was like, it's me. And then one day I was like, I clicked the button and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why like we could hear you on Bluetooth, but we couldn't hear you on the phone. So
Yeah.
but we always have more. I mean, if you guys want more, but we can dip too if you want. So
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm still doing some projects. Like I'm doing some stuff online, so I can stick around. Maybe a couple more, and we'll wrap it up. I think maybe one or try one, and then we'll see how how we're feeling. I'll probably we probably should wrap it up after one or two because it's like gonna be 5 o'clock already over here, and I probably need to do some things.
I'm happy to hear you guys play a couple more. So
yeah.
All right, cool. He's gonna go acoustic again. We're gonna do a Nora Jones tune.
Yeah, that works. No, yeah, I appreciate you doing all the electric and doing all the setup. It actually came through really well. It sounded good.
Oh, thank you.
That's good. He was worried about it.
No, yeah, it came through. We got the picture, and I'm glad it worked. No, yeah, you both of you sounded awesome. So that wasn't the issue. The issue was us trying to communicate, and you had this on.
Right. That was weird. Sorry, I didn't even know that was a thing. So now I know. You want to do this Nora Jones tune?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, you guys ready?
Take it away.
Wait till I saw the sun. Don't know why I didn't come. Left you by the house. Don't know why I didn't come. Don't know why I didn't come. When I saw the break of day, wish that I could fly away. Instead of kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hand. Heart is trash and high. You'll be on my mind out across the other sea. I would die in ecstasy. But don't be backbone driving down road alone. Heart is trash and white. cup. Feel as empty as a throne. Don't know why I didn't go. Don't know why I didn't go. I don't know why I didn't come.
Yeah.
Ow.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
I like that. I've never. It's so simple, but I've never played that before. That just that little.
Right?
I know. Confessions of a Blues Player, you know. It's just like,
Oh man.
yeah, it's excellent. Thank you so much, man. That's funny.
Thank you. You guys sound great.
Cool.
Thanks.
Well, so you want to do one more and we wrap it up? It's already 5 o'clock.
I mean, whatever. We're good to just dip. That's cool. Whatever you guys want to do.
Nick, what do you think? One more, wrap it up? Dip
I have
one?
to take a leak like you would not believe right now. So either you're gonna go ahead and I'll be back, or I'm not.
Yeah, I get it, dude. I'm
I
about
gotta
in the same
pee.
boat.
I'll be right
Yeah.
back. If you guys are on the screen, I'll check it out. If not, I'll see you later.
All
All
right.
right. Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Thanks,
you too.
Nick, man.
All right. Excellent. That's
You
very.
You guys have
This
a
is
great night.
extraordinary. It really is.
Yeah. Today was a nice, tight knit little group, and I'm happy how it came out, and we got a chance for everyone to play quite a bit. Usually, and Heidi knows, like sometimes it's like waiting around because there's like 15 people all wanting to play, and you only get to play one time, but it's kind of cool when it's kind of busy also like that, because then you get to see people from like the UK and whatever, a lot of East Coasters. We had a lot of East Coast today, but usually it's a bit like a little bit more diverse, and but it was kind of cool to be more tight knit like this. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
your
we really dug it. We'll be back tomorrow or what next week? Are you having it next week too?
yeah. What's he playing? What is that?
Whatever. He's just dicking around.
Well, maybe do a little bit more of that kind of stuff, and listen to Robert Johnson.
Right. It's just a fun medium, you know.
He could go all night.
All right, well, yeah, play a tune, play the last tune, and then we'll say our goodbyes and whatnot. If you want to, no pressure though.
Do you want to do one more?
What would we do though?
I don't know. Whatever.
I'm
Teardrops?
sorry. I just.
You want to do teardrops?
Yeah, let's do teardrops,
or
please.
Masquerade?
Let's do teardrops.
Teardrops. All right.
That's much good. Masquerade is fun.
I know we have a lot of good.
Real quick, if someone wanted to become the best guitar player in the world, would they listen to Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix, or Robert Johnson?
Oh, that's a good kind of thing. I really like George Benson a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's a kind of lot of generic. YouTube is amazing for lessons. There's so many. Just forget copyright infringement. I mean, there's just like every possible lesson on that place. You can learn. You could base your whole doctorate degree on YouTube. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like some of the jazzy stuff and the jazzy licks you're doing. I'm a big fan of like Wes Montgomery and some of those guys.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's just a way of making the blues more jazzy by putting these like sort of cycles of chords in over the 1-4-5. It's but there's a lot of lessons that talk about that kind of thing.
Who's better, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, or Sun Ra?
Well, Sun Ra is very modal.
What?
I saw Sun Ra at the
Wait,
Heartbreak
wait,
Hotel there in
hold on.
Providence, Rhode Island.
What?
Wait, it glitched. It cut out real quick. I asked the question, who's better, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, or Sun Ra? And then you said Sun Ra, and then it cut out.
Yeah, I said Sun Ra is very modal.
He is? I thought Miles.
He's very John Coltrane, but he's more into like the free jazz kind of spirit. Like you're gonna be riding this sort of wave of modality much more than like just straight ahead changes. Coltrane was more modal over the blues, I think, wasn't he? Or
I don't know. I know Miles did some modes, like he would do just like Dorian on some songs or something like that.
Yeah, Miles Davis. Yeah, he got all these people together. Yeah, definitely. So it's interesting to.
What did you?
I saw Sun. What I was saying is I saw Sun Ra.
Wow.
At the Heartbreak Hotel in Providence, Rhode Island, like years ago.
Yeah,
and it was like he had like a lot of sax players on stage. It was this big modal free jazz thing. It was amazing.
When was that? Because I thought Sun Ra passed quite a.
That was like it was probably mid 80s.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like I'm like talking to Sun Ra because you saw Sun Ra. In a sense.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. I mean, sorry. I'm a little hard of hearing, so I have to lean forward and.
No, but I feel like honored that I'm talking to you and you saw Sun Ra, and like that's crazy that you witnessed it, and like and now I'm talking to you and I'm a big fan of Sun Ra and I'm a big fan of you. It's like people were talking about that, like like I was talking to someone yesterday or something that was like he sat at the table of Martin Luther King Jr. and he's going to be speaking at an event tomorrow that I'm co-hosting, but like it's just pretty trippy. I'm meeting a lot of different people, and Sun Ra was pretty out there, but I do appreciate people that try to be different. Not try to be different, but just are different and whatnot, and are just unique. And
yeah.
But so Rhode Island had a pretty good music scene, or what?
Yeah, they did years ago. Well, I don't know if you're I don't know if you heard of Roomful of Blues, and there's a whole through the 70s. If you've heard of blues like Hollywood Fats, he was more in California, but we had a lot of blues in Providence, Raleigh. But Sun Ra, I remember seeing him, and just it was like just the modality and the solos going. That was like that guy traveled across the country in blitz. I mean, it was like if my brain was focused on 432 24/7, I'd be like you become an ambassador of sound or something. That's really that was his show, was his big sound. So
what do you mean blitz?
Anyway, never mind. I don't know if you can hear me. So
I can hear you perfectly. I can hear you perfectly. But what did you mean by that blitz?
Well, I mean, I think that if you play every night as a musician, you're getting kind of you're sort of tuning yourself to the groove of being a musician. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was you watch these guys, they play how many nights a year? 200, 360 nights a year. It's like they never rest for a minute.
That's the only way to get traction, though, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Like you gotta grind it out so people keep talking about you.
Yeah.
And just to interject, I didn't hear the first part of this, but Rhode Island School of Design is where Lightning Bolt was formed, which is a crazy band.
Huh.
They're not blues, but they're
Rhode
sweet.
Island School of Design.
I know it.
Lightning Bolt.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I do.
Crazy. No, we were talking because I was asking him like who he liked better, Miles Davis, Coltrane, or Sun Ra, and because like they're all kind of similar, but Sun Ra is a little bit more free jazz compared to them.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
more theatrical. You know, he had a lot of more costumes and some interesting things. And I was like, you know, studying his stuff for a while and trying to get into what he was all about. And he taught some classes and like recommended some books on like different stuff. He was
Oh yeah.
like, I guess he was into like a lot of like numerology stuff and like the stars, outer space, and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yep. That's interesting. Yep.
And so I don't know. Was he just played a solo show? It was like just him and his band, or was there other bands, or like how did that go?
No, it was I don't know who, I can't remember who opened up for him. I can't remember whether it was Roomful of Blues. It didn't, but he had a lot of different sax players do solos throughout the night. Like he had a lot of horns.
Yeah.
You know, Sun Ra did. I mean, he was a jazz band, you know.
But was it like very cacophony, or was it you heard some actual tunes in there, or?
No, you heard tunes, but a lot of the tunes were based on modalities, you know.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like you were listening to like Just Friends or any standard. There was a lot of modal pieces. I can't remember exactly, you know. It was at Lupo's pub there in Providence.
And,
you know,
how big is that venue? Like, what's the maximum capacity of that? Was it sold out? Or?
I think at the time it was way back when. It was in the mid '80s or very early on, '84 maybe. It was just they call it the Heartbreak Hotel. Lupo's pub right there in Providence, Rhode Island. I don't, you know.
Was there like
I just remember going to that see Sun Ra there. It was I saw Bonnie Raitt there, and I saw Roomful of Blues there. I saw a bunch of different acts there, but I mean, it was a big beer drinking den. You know, everything was spray painted black. It was just this, and then they had this center stage, and Sun Ra was very colorful with his African garb, and he had a lot of different, like they lay into this free jazz thing, and suddenly someone would break out with this like incredible tenor sax solo, you know? That's what I remember. I'm sorry I don't know any names. I'm not a historian, but I do remember seeing them, you know?
No. So when you talk about like playing in modalities, is that I'm completely oblivious to most like music.
Okay, so if I was going to do a song like raindrops and roses and whiskers on kittens, brown paper, what's it? Brown paper patches. You know, so you could play.
Yeah.
I can't explain it really, but you would be playing in modalities rather than actual songs. You could do a let's see, a long groove for hours and just keep the progression.
Yeah, that's so. I had like a second part to the question. So what I was wondering is like
Horse with No Name would be a very modal thing.
Okay, I
right,
know the
because you
song.
could keep going. You could la da 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 da. Everything's about that whole kind of modal thing, and you can play solos. You could play the major scale over that, but it would come across as the mode. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think he had another question.
Well, as I understand it now, you kind of answered it, I think. But what pretty much so there's like an anchor to the tune, and like as long as you're hitting any note that's in like that mode or that scale, it's gonna sound good.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So you can get these sort of generic chord combinations and then figure out everybody's got a really good ear, but it's just a way of organizing your thinking. Just you can do any modality. That's a certain I can't even think about it now.
It takes.
So that's never go to 1. Here's the Ionian mode. It goes 6. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
never mind.
right.
I'll shut up. But you get the idea. You probably already know that. I don't know. I'm sorry.
We might know,
But it's modality, and certainly
I don't know that I know it if I know it, so it's cool to hear it.
No, anyway, so thank you so much. I just
he'll go on and on all night, really.
That's cool. No, yeah. I appreciate all the information and all the history and all that and the theory. It's pretty crazy. So, shoot. What's everyone got planned for the rest of the evening?
I gotta work.
Well, we're just gonna get drunk and go to bed. So I don't know. I don't know what you all are doing, but we're gonna play music until I get too tired, basically.
Right on. Yeah, I got to. I finished wiring everything up the way I need to record, so I got to figure out how I want to record now. So that's my bedtime.
Sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got some projects I got to work on right now. So let's continue this conversation though. I definitely have a lot more questions for Tony as far as the whole Sun Ra thing and the modes and the jazz. And maybe maybe we can get him on a podcast or something, like all of you, and we could chat it up sometime, or we can we'll figure out some way to stay connected. But so yeah, good stuff, everyone. Let's call it a night. And I appreciate everybody. Yeah, I'll keep
thank
everyone.
you.
Yeah, I'll keep everyone informed about the next open mic and the festival and all that and all the other stuff planned. But yeah, if anyone can make it tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is the next event I'm hosting for MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. And so I'll have that stuff on my Facebook and all that. But anyway, thank you all for sticking around and playing. You're amazing. I look forward to next week, and hopefully you can make it.
Cool, man. Thank you, and it was good to see you guys, Heidi. And I'm sorry, I'm blanking on your name. Is it
Tony?
Tony? I was gonna say
Tony
Tom.
Brown. Our band name is Tony's Martini Club.
Sweet.
Because I had my first martini with Tony, so.
Well,
So
you guys enjoy your evening drinks, and Gus, I'll see you down the road.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Peace. I appreciate.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, nice.
You too.
It's the first for me, so I'm blown away, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Hopefully, it's not the last. And look forward to chatting with you and hearing some music.
All right, thank
definitely. See you guys later.
All right, talk to you soon.
you. Jeez Louise, buddy.